Well, that was quick. Hello. I was expecting to sit here for a few minutes before Twitch said I was live. Oh, I'm only an hour late. Perfect. Or is it just you two because you were sat here? Maybe Twitch hasn't notified people yet. I'll keep waiting a minute. It's alright. You already had the stream open. Okay. Oh, there we go. Hello, Xenix. Did you also have the stream open, or did Twitch actually notify you? Oh no, there it goes. Okay. Hooray! Alright, let's go. Thanks, Kaz. Hello. Alright. I can begin. Hooray! Feels a bit weird. Don't remember the last time I played a video game. Well, I mean it's like 4 days ago, but
at least
making it sound very more dramatic than it is. Very more dramatic. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, D-Rust, yeah. Let's see what happens. Yes, Rezvan. Have you not seen the chat voting stuff on Chaos Mod? No shit. Yeah, I hope the starts go better than last time. Yeah, that was a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. That was pretty terrible last time. Maybe I should stop staring at chat and actually get a start going. So I don't have to endure all that hell again. Never seen me do it? I never have done it. Yesterday did special effects. Yeah, apparently. Fuck, this is bad. I guess he didn't say what it is, so I won't either, but yeah, he did make a special effect just for me.
Give me that pay.
Oh, he had a handgun. Oh, whatever. Oh, hey, thanks.
Hi, Josh.
Hi, Razor Blue. Thanks for subscribing for 4 months. Hello. Oh, good one, bot. That works again. That's good. You'd have to have the mod, like, know who's talking, isn't it? It's not as simple as you think. I don't know how simple you think it is, but that sounds pretty horrible. You'd have to have, like, a database of everyone's lines, and every time in script when a line is triggered, like, who is intended to be saying it and stuff. I don't know. That sounds pretty horrible. Maybe there's already an easy way to do it, because their mouths move, right? So they do know who's talking. I don't know, whatever.
Hey, show me how they drive on the East Coast, homie. Hey, show me how they drive on the East Coast, homie.
Yeah, hey everyone.
Hey, old Reese still run the barbershop?
Like a raggedy ass motherfucker. He popped his membrane years ago. Now,
Excuse me.
That old fool in my head.
Yeah, I think I'll get cut up.
Whatever.
You got 5 minutes? I'll be cutting you like a DJ. So when you running off again?
I'm not. I'm thinking staying.
What's with the title? It is a description of a thing that is gonna happen on New Year's Eve. What do you mean New Year's Eve? It's a date. A common description of the 31st of December. Okay, perhaps this concept is a little too complex to convey in a title.
What would you like, sir?
Maybe I should just... I don't know.
Have a nice...
I did try to squeeze a lot of information in there. It doesn't really
This pizza parlor's no pushover.
make a command. I suppose that could work.
What you waiting for, fool? Take us back to the Grove,
But I
motherfucker.
kind of don't want to stop the run, because the last time I did that I was stuck at the start for 3 hours and it was horrible. So I'm gonna go ahead and not do that. Why no stream yesterday? Yeah, I was like really tired yesterday.
Later, homie.
I didn't sleep a lot around Christmas time. It's like I could have streamed. I woke up at like 12 or something, like when I got out of bed. Like I could have streamed, but it would have been pointless because if it was going to be SA speedruns, then it's pointless because I was too tired to play well. So, you know, I'm sure I could flail around at the start for a few hours. Maybe get some subs or whatever, but I don't really want to start a speedrun stream without the intention of actually finishing a speedrun. So, I didn't.
Oh, hey, thanks.
Good luck, Josimus.
Oh, you actually... I was gonna say, she said my name really fucking weird, but you typed it really fucking weird. Thanks, Albine, for 16 months. I was like, I've never heard her say my name like that before. Oh, crap. Okay, that's fine. Oh, fucking damn it.
You hit this up here, and I'll go up and do another hood.
Starting the sentence with the date would be more readable for you. Yeah, perhaps. Oh, I forgot I had that. Oops.
I blame society.
Fucking damn it. I'm just spraying him, I'm not spraying the wall. Ah! Okay, whatever. Oh my god, why? Okay, well, there's nothing I can do about the title now. Again, I don't want to stop the run because I got stuck at the start for 3 hours last stream and it was really not fun, and I don't want to do that again. Wee. I don't think the title's broken. It fucking...
Get us back to the hood, CJ.
It describes everything. Wee.
CJ, I'm gonna give you a lesson.
Fucking damn it.
Like
Hello,
riding a
Soviet.
bike, ain't it, boy?
Yeah, it all comes back.
How you doing on the Fetty?
I'm kind of short, you know.
Yeah, chat gets to
Crash
pick
took
the
all my
effects,
paper,
yeah.
man. Left me with
As
never
opposed to
small
just being
change.
random.
Here, get yourself a beer or something. I'll catch up with you. Hey, beat up is only a couple of blocks away.
Hood's all messed up, huh?
Yeah, you try to get in
But
here
why
with
would...
these kids to help you out.
No
But
wonder the families ain't
if...
up on it.
Okay.
Apart from smoke,
If this was the 12-hour Chaos chat run,
and you know yours
what's the
truly.
stuff in front of it about? Why would I say any % no AJS speedruns? Like my title has been for like 7 weeks or something. I meant to say like... I was thinking 7 days, but that wasn't long enough, so then I said weeks, but that's too long. It's been like that for a long time, I haven't changed it.
Man, we on a serious mission.
Why would I add the actual title at the end? Okay, whatever. Hey, Lordmore.
And you can smell a crack den a mile away.
Yeah, let's shoot through and introduce ourselves.
Do
Grove Street going down. Ninja these motherfuckers.
I forgot to shoot the guy. Whatever. Point.
Now ballers know Grove Street
The
family
line
on their
is
way
a
back
separator that lots of people use in their Twitch
What's more,
titles.
You ain't run out on me. Times change.
up. Oh man, they gonna be
Hey
mad at
Mellybite,
us.
that's fine.
Now, gang,
No chat points. Damn Mellybite.
now that the bass ain't getting pushed up in their faces,
Don't make me
maybe
ban
this
you.
fool should be up for some real banging.
Yeah, Grove gonna get back on his feet now, for sure though.
Later, Carl, you dry. Smoke
I
like
still
you gonna
can't
back
believe
up.
Twitch haven't just given people the function to, you know, tap the title and be able to read all of it. Like, why is that not a thing you
We
can
all
do on
gotta talk
mobile?
about it. They was going for sweet. How you supposed to know that? You know what people
Why
like.
even set, like, a maximum character limit on a title if all of your platforms aren't going to respect that?
Hit the gas, we
Like,
got
what, I should just make my titles all shorter than the maximum because one platform can't show the full title? Like, then that's essentially a new maximum, right? This one's dead. That's essentially a new maximum, right? Fuck it, I'm removing it from the title. Fuck it. It's not worth the hassle. Watch my stream on New Year's. Watch my stream. There. Is that simple enough? Good. Let's go. Whoa, easy. Really, Oromir? People say all the time that... Okay, no, I have to investigate this. Alright. Opening my phone. My stream, not the dashboard. I want to watch my stream. Watch with 321 viewers. Okay. So I can't see the full title. So I tap. It's just 12-hour chaos chat run new yit. And then it cuts off. Tapping does nothing. Rotating gives it enough length. But what if I just had a longer title, right? Like, whatever. Ah! Just quit the game. Quit the game. Okay. Yeah, okay, but what I'm saying is, why can't I just tap it and have a box open that just 100% has enough capability to display 160 characters or whatever the limit is at maximum size, right? Like, why can't I just do that? What the fuck? Why did that take 5 million years to load? Okay. Lazy devs. Meow.
Grove Street.
Home.
At least it was before I fucked everything up.
Follow my lead.
Yours scrolls across. Can you so you can see the title? I mean, scrolling is decent, I guess. It's also eye-catching, so people maybe actually read the title ever. So that's okay. So that works. But, you know, mobile users and tapping things make sense. Hey, Souls Incorporated. Thanks. Hello. I don't know why the bot responded to you,
Look where you going!
but it did, so let's not worry about it. I'm pushing the wrong one. That's because I'm not looking at the video game and I'm looking at chat instead. Alright. Okay, let's stop staring at the chat and let's start staring at the video game. And occasionally look at chat as opposed to staring at chat and occasionally looking at the video game. Excuse me, arsehole. Whoa, easy.
Grove Street. Home. At least it was before I fucked everything up. Gotta switch to landscape to see the full title. Yeah, but like, why is there no timer? Okay, we're taking 5. We're taking 5. I'm gonna close the timer. I'm going to reopen the timer.
Hey, thanks.
I'm going to look at chat for a minute, read everything in chat, and then I'm gonna look at the video game, and I'm gonna get started, and a whole run is gonna start, and we're not gonna sit here for 3 hours watching me do Big Smoke. Okay? I'm not doing 3 hours of Big Smoke. Okay, here we go. Thanks, Coral1_production for subscribing with Twitch Prime. Hello. Alright, anybody else? Anybody else got anything important to say before we start? Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Did I practice iRacing yesterday? I haven't had time to play iRacing and I was too sleepy yesterday, so no. Probably not going to play iRacing this week because I hate Brands Hatch. Hey Josh, I watched part 1 of your Red Dead Redemption 2 highlight. Didn't realise how much of a pain it was. Of what? What was a pain? Okay, you don't get a follow-up question. Alright.
Oh, hey, thanks.
Thanks, Armadillo Attack, for subscribing. Hello. The whole setup. Oh, the stream. Right, yes. The stream, you mean. Setting up the stream. Yes, my PC could not handle it, and probably still can't. No, I have the same PC. Yeah, no, my PC can't handle it. Speaking in the past, but no, I still have the same one. You are gay, and with that, we're off! Let's go, no more looking at chat. The timer started, alright, let's go. Wee.
Grove Street.
Home.
At least it was before I fucked everything up.
I can reach out now. Hair gap? Oh no, it's gonna be one of those days, isn't it?
Oh, hey, pennies.
3 hours of Big Smoke. Let's go.
No. I'll fucking... If I get to 2 hours, I'm stopping. I ain't doing 3. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go. I'll fucking switch to Guild Wars or Hearthstone or some shit. Fuck the viewer count. Go, 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 go. I thought I saw a cat then. No! Oh, that wasn't that bad, that's alright. I have to check the webcam. The webcam is like... The webcam is where the timer is. It's like as far away from my peripheral vision as possible. Which is really annoying. But it's because the way the stream's laid out. Because it's on the left.
Oh, hey, pennies.
Graphical Processing Unit Fund. Let's go.
Shit, a bonus car's onto it. Split up.
Oh, thanks Zembar for 1,000 pennies, by the way. Maybe I should actually acknowledge that. And thanks Psycho Sloth for 500. Hey. Yeah, Graphical Processing Unit Fund. Why did she say it like that? Is that how you typed it? I'm not allowed to look at chat, so... Okay. No people with guns. Can I have people with guns? There's a people with a gun, but he's the wrong way. Okay. You. Okay, you. Have guns. Have guns. It's America! There we go. He doesn't have one. He has a bottle, doesn't he? Why do none of them have guns? The fuck? Is this a liberal state?
Haha. Political commentary. Oh, hey. Okay, fine. Up, 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 up. I'm sure I'll find a gun on the way, and it won't cost any time to get. See? Look at that. I'm sure this won't cost any time to get. See, look, that traffic car helped me. See, he blocked the voodoo. See, everything's fine. I'm not going to get to Grove Street on time, but that's alright. It's just a few seconds. I'll never get back. Oh, look, I could be in the marker right now. Hey. Okay, it's fine. Looks like I got to push him. That was fun, right?
Got with them motherfuckers, though. Sold them niggas who's gangsta.
He says the N-word a couple times, then we're off. Hooray! Oh, good. I actually made a replay. I kind of forgot about that, but it's alright. Everything's fine. I think I made a replay. Let's just say we made a replay. We'll let the leaderboard moderators be the judge of that. I'm sure I did. I have the muscle memory for it now. I'm doing it without thinking about it. I'm sure it's fine. No? Oh, okay, sorry, it didn't. Thought the bike was going to block me, but it didn't. It's all good.
Here's the chair, CJ.
Here's the chair, CJ. Chat, don't make me regret mentioning the N-word once on my stream for the first time in 5 years. Don't make me regret it, please.
Come on, just pick something.
Come on, just pick something.
Have a nice.
Maximum essay chat right from the start. It's fine, it's fine. I'm not going to be reading. Whenever there's gameplay happening, I'm not looking. All right, cutscenes and menus, sure. But I'm driving. Wee. See that now I can watch or read or whatever. How many attempts is this right now? This is the first one. If you don't count the first three. Hey chat, you like drama topics, right? Can we talk about Super Mario 64? You like stuff, right? Drama? We can talk about the Star Wars film. I have a lot to say.
You go get them, and I'll keep the engine running.
But I'd rather wait for when Emma's awake, because she would also enjoy talking about it. What happened in Super Mario 64? I guess it's more of a speedrunner insider thing and not a speedrunner watcher thing, maybe. It's like talking about this. I don't know. Whee!
You hit this up here, and I'll go up and do another hood.
Why do I keep switching weapons? I hate the whole shooting him thing. I really can't be fucked with it. I lose more time trying to shoot him than I gain not.
Get that fool!
Whee! Oh, nice. Whee! Yeah, I mean, if nobody here knows about the Super Mario 64 stuff, then I'm not gonna, like, start a discussion about it.
CJ, you asshole.
It's like, hey, you know this really in-depth, interesting topic that is gonna shape the whole core of speedrunning in the future and everything. Oh, you don't know anything about it? Well, let me get you started, right? Like, no. No. This isn't a topic I want to start education on. Forget it.
took all my paper, man. Left me with number small change.
Here, get yourself a beer or something.
Well, I was gonna start a drama topic that people knew about, Soviet was the point. I didn't want to fucking... I don't have to want to explain the situation.
I need to find out what year it is.
I guess it doesn't even involve people watching, I suppose.
You try to get any of these crackheads to help
The properties. It's like if I say it out loud, like, look, there's a fucking ton of bounty money on Super Mario 64 right now. Like, a load of people are putting a massive bounty on whoever gets the next 120-star world record by the end of the year or whatever. And now ESA is doing, like, a tournament, a live offline tournament thing, and a ton of people are, like, triggered by it. And I don't know where I stand on it. I don't know what I feel about it. Like, I have nothing interesting to add. I thought, let's just see what happens and let it play out. But there's loads of other people getting really angry about the situation, saying, oh, the modernization of speedrunning into 3 different games that have a ton of money in them. We're esports now, boys, right? There. Is that interesting?
Yeah, let's shoot through and introduce ourselves.
And everyone's like, ooh, a Super Mario 64 tournament. I'll watch that, right? Like, everybody's fine with that.
Grove Street going down, bitch.
Into these motherfuckers.
Sounds interesting. Okay, then. I guess fucking... I don't understand. When is SA tournament? See, that's the thing. See, Melabite, you're so... The layman's understanding of the situation. You can't have an SA fucking tournament. It doesn't work. It's only, like, only so few games that have an optimized enough run with enough runners capable of getting the world record. The game that doesn't have too much RNG, that's short enough to fit into an esports format, that's big enough to have a big enough audience to put towards money towards it, right? Like, SA doesn't fit that. Like, what are we gonna do? Fucking invite Reset and have him just crush everybody? But then maybe not, because he just gets unlucky and the game crashes, right? Like, it's kind of stupid. It also doesn't work because it's not, like, a big enough audience and stuff. Like, there's a ton of problem with this.
Damn, that was some serious shit. Yeah, man, those balling fools won't try that again.
That is the issue. This is what I mean. I'm explaining the drama, but nobody understands why it's a problem. So it's just like... It's like if I came here and talked about some, like, I don't know, some issue with some, I don't know, catwalk person or something. Like, oh man, there's this company doing this new type of catwalk and it's really bad, like, right? Like, I don't know anything about the fucking situation. You're never gonna be able to explain the nuances of it to me. It's like, fuck. I thought people would know about it, but I guess not, and makes sense, I suppose. Wee. Anyway, how about that Star Wars film? Pretty shit, eh? No, I'm saving the Star Wars. I'm saving the Star Wars for when Emma wakes up.
What happened to the fam? What a love at?
Which I don't know when it will be. Could be a while.
Bad blood leads to bad blood. If you read the book, that's the way of the world. I admire you, Carl. You're at least a visionary.
Now hold your horses, chat, everyone. Hold your horses on the Star Wars stuff. I'll have a full spoilerific section of the stream dedicated just for it.
Shit, I'm the best there ever was.
Hold your horses.
Yeah, that's real Grove Street style now.
Do people still say hold your horses? Does that mean anything to non-native English speakers?
And your ass? You want some too? Ice
How do I rank all GTA games? Yeah, they're pretty alright.
Check out Special Agent Big Smoke.
Oh, you're making me so proud.
Hold your Teslas. Yeah, Teslas. Oh, shit.
Damn, you're a killer, baby. Ice cold.
Hold your horse. Same in Russian. Oh, okay. Because I know sayings, like, and stuff like that doesn't really translate all that well, right? There's a bunch of really weird Japanese ones. I remember Omega told me a couple. I can't remember what they are, though. It's like when a slug comes home with the spice, or something like that, and it doesn't make any fucking sense.
You ain't changed a bit.
Thanks, CJ. I see you around.
Let
No
us smoke.
smoke. Is there any Tetris speedrunner? Oh yeah, Tetris is a fucking esport. There's loads. I don't know specifically speedrunning, but there's a big Tetris esport scene. Well, I say big. There is a Tetris esports scene. Thoughts on doing a chat vote chaos mod, Josh? It's gonna be a riot,
Hello.
I guess. Do 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 do. Like I said I'd do 12 hours, because 6 hours was like never gonna be enough, right? So I said I'd do 12 hours. And it's gonna be torture, but I mean,
Good to hang with you, brother.
I did like 10 hours of regular chaos mod before,
Hey, it ain't Jeffrey no more.
with like, you know,
It's
2
all
hours
low.
of Vice City chaos before that, so I should be
He's a
alright.
real gangster, man.
And that was at the end of like a 7-day marathon, so I should be fine. It'll be fine. I'll handle it. Just need Emma to feed me, it'll be all good. Yeah, Tetris 99 is free on Switch, yeah. Fun game. I haven't played it very much recently though. Just do non-majority voting. Well, so the opposite of majority voting, so the minority.
Coming up in the world.
Or do you mean for every vote is like, it's like a lottery as opposed to a poll? So every vote is a ticket, and the more tickets in one thing, the more likely it is to come up. Like that, maybe? Hey, Lawmore, you taking notes? Just do it cluster truck style, Lawmore. I hope there's a cluster truck mode.
Ooh, chase me, chase me.
Oh yeah, I saw the Henkies doing cluster truck again at ESA Winter. Cluster truck Twitch %. So with the chat voting, wonder if I'm allowed to be in the audience for that. Make it so it's completely random, so no voting needed. Very funny. The blades. I'll just take this. Fuck it.
You're the boss.
It's already a thing. That's why he suggested it to me. Oh, okay. Maybe then.
Get on with that shit, man. Look at you. All muscly and shit. Man, I got 17s on the head.
I didn't really think of the format or anything. It was just,
Gangster.
you know, chat voting. I don't care. I'm obviously not going to beat the video game, am I? Like, even if I get 9 hours in and chat takes pity on me and starts helping me instead, which is very unlikely. Then I don't even think that'd be enough. Yeah, the cop teleported out of the car because I blocked the door and there was a passenger, so he just teleported out. Wasn't phased by it. He didn't super cop me or anything. You don't really see that in this game. Space cop was always funny, but we don't see that really anymore either.
DJ. Don't be
What was that blip?
Yeah, for sure. I'll see you
It's
around.
impossible to make a replay command that helps everybody. I'm not even sure you're talking about the replay.
Gravity a bitch, huh?
Do 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 do. No friends, damn it. Hey friends.
You cool, homie? Grove needs you. Let's make it happen. Don't make me sweat you for that.
Let's make it happen. Yes. Make it happen, buddy. Make it happen. Good. Will I use duping? No, I'd probably do no major glitches. Just to make it simpler. To, like, not allow myself to do risky stuff, right? Like, if I'm not gonna use duping, then I might as well do no major glitches anyway, right? Like... Hey, I only say Ohio. Do 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 do. I've never seen I only say Ohio typo, so I wonder if they've made like a custom chat interface, and they just like left click a GUI button and it posts it into chat, as opposed to using like just typing the emote manually every time. Because if you typoed, that would be fucking depressing, right? So maybe they have a macro that types it out, but you could still typo even with a macro if you're not careful. I always wonder about the logistics of how you're doing that all the time. But there's no way for me to know. Maybe it's better that way. Tab auto-completion? Yeah, but like, if you're typing it in any way, shape or form, like what if you accidentally pressed Q when you press tab, right? You know. There's always room for error. Just don't typo though. Okay, but like... this isn't some like one-time gag. They've been doing it for years. Years. And I've never seen anyone make a print screen of them fucking it up or anything.
What you want me to roll with you for anyway?
No reason. I just wanted to get in the carpool lane.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man, just cool out, homie. Just
What's
chill.
your poison? Green or Gene? Coming here from Mexico.
Yeah, me and her go way back. Way back.
Ah, Smoke, you full of shit.
Like, you could, yeah, sure, you could, like, left-click the emote in the little emote list thing, but there's still room for error. Even if the chance is, like, 0.01%. If you're doing it for years, it's gonna happen once, right? Well, okay, not necessarily, I suppose, but... Oh my fucking Christ, please. I should have ran the other way. This was really dumb. Are you serious? Oh my crud. In FFZ, you can press up. Okay, stop telling me different ways in which you can type emotes. I know them all. I also use Twitch. You can still press the wrong button. Ah! Fuck! How is this so hard to understand?
Where we going, homie?
God.
Ballas country. Do us a little drive-by, huh?
Like if you made like some sort of just a simple IRC program, it's not that hard. Right? You could make like a really easy program and then you just have one singular button and it automatically posts the emote, right? Like,
Yeah,
or something like
ball
that.
is turf. You dogs ready? Move,
I don't know.
CJ.
Point. Like, it's easy to say, oh, just be careful, lol, but
Ice them, CJ.
years,
Let's cut down some more.
years, the human margin of error is larger than that.
Oh, hey, thanks.
Let's go blast
Good
some more.
afternoon, Baldo pushers. You know something? I've come to realize that as the months go by, the sub-streak gets longer.
Find us some more ballers
The
so
less
we can
options I have to be funny and creative with these messages. Fun.
Good. At least you're trying, Potato. Thanks for 51
smash
months.
on the car, smash. The
Wee.
lights are onto us, Carl.
Wee. Wee, 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 wee. Fun smiley face. But yeah, I'm sure there's lots of simpler ways that don't necessarily involve programming to do this, right? Like you could, like I'm just thinking of it in that way because that's, you know, I'm a programmer, funnily enough. Perhaps it is something just as simple as like, you know, a keyboard macro or something, right? One of these days they're gonna fuck up.
Grove is back, man. Grove is back.
Yeah, for sure. They was slipping, man.
Man, I'm
The
shocked
cat's
you
gonna
ain't
work
got
on the
killed,
walk on the
CJ.
keyboard or
You're down with the Grove and the ballers know it.
something.
So watch yourself from now on, CJ.
Yeah,
I forgot to
for
play a
sure. You know
replay as I
that.
went into the
I'll
marker.
see
That was
y'all later.
stupid. Don't know why I was using a handgun. Whatever. Do 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 do. Hey, friend. But yeah, they're very committed to the gig, right? Like, I don't know how often they stream, but they also stream, like, Pokemon runs. And the entire bio is just Yohayos. There are multiple Yohayos there, though. They're allowed to use multiple then.
You fucked up here.
Alright. I don't know, it's just like... It's just my personality to, like, want to know how things work, I guess. Oh, fucking know. It's just some
Oh, hey, thanks.
random guy.
Annual Josh Coco tax.
Just some random guy only using an emote in some random IRC chats. And I'm just like, I must understand you.
CJ, you want her now?
Thanks, Big Mouth Prick, for a year. Oh shit, a year of Twitch Prime. And oh, I see, annual Josh Coco Cats. Alright, well, thanks, Big Mouth Prick. Hey.
I'll see you inside, baby. Man, this set tripping is killing the families. You did good back
It's
there.
not even like I'm invested in memes. I don't
I'm a
even like
Johnson boy.
Hey,
memes.
I got unfinished business. Big love.
I didn't watch the fucking cutscene. Okay. There's a flow chart of Yo-Hi-Ho. Wee. Oh,
Oh, hey,
I
thanks.
wonder how much publicity
I know I am late, but Merry freaking Christmas to everyone.
Ah, thanks, Camp. Hey, thanks for £5. Merry Christmas. I mean, I didn't stream on Christmas, so you were either going to do it before or after, so... there was no real way to be on time. But thanks, Camp. I had an interesting Christmas. Some bits I can talk about, some bits I can't. But my presents for my family went over well. I was talking about it before, I got them all board games and stuff. I got them, what am I doing? I got them all like a board game that I knew they'd like, and that worked out. Annoyingly, I don't know how many people know or have watched me the past month or whatever, but that Thunderbirds board game that I've had sat on my shelf for ages, that I was like constantly talking about and constantly wanting to play and stuff, but I had to wait till Christmas to give it to my dad. That's the only game, the only new game we didn't end up playing. I'm just like, fuck! But it's fine. Did I get the expansion? Oh, no. I'll probably get... I want to make sure we like it first, Simba. I still have your link. Catan? Yeah, I got my mum a copy of Catan. It was kind of interesting. I haven't played Catan in ages. So when we sat down to play it, I was like, right, let me just read the rules for a minute. My fucking brother is just like, oh, Josh, this game's got Amazon Alexa compatibility. Let's use Alexa to teach us the game. So I was like, okay, I guess. Wait, no, was that Catan? No, it was Ticket to Ride. Yeah, no, it was Ticket to Ride. That was it. There was Alexa compatibility with Ticket to Ride, and she like explains the rules for you or whatever. So they were like, okay, fine. I got the Alexa out, and it was so fucking horrible and so slow, and she kept going over minute details. Like, I don't know how many people have played various different board games with people before, but there's like an art to explaining a board game in a good way, right? There's a few approaches people start with when they first start teaching each other board games, right? And that's like a beginner trap. There's the, oh, let me just read you the entire rulebook before we start, right? It's like, it doesn't work like that. Because what happens is people get confused and and bored. And you sit there for ages just staring at the game, not playing. And nobody remembers anything. It's like a fucking info dump. It's like if you started a video game, and at the very start, the game was just like, right, here's every single mechanic, every single control, even the little things we're going to use. I mentioned GTA 4 did that, right? Here's how elevators work, here's how cranes work, here's how cars work, right? Everything right at the start, front load it, then push you out the door, right? Like, nobody's going to fucking remember and get it. Like, for, like, simple shit, sure, like, The Mind or whatever, like, you know, party games, like, fun games like that, you can all info dump at the start and just go. Right? But for, like, larger stuff, it doesn't work. Nobody remembers the whole thing. And that's the approach Alexa was having. She was doing a little bit better, because it was like, oh, so this is how buying trains work. You make... everybody try buying a train, right? And buying a train is just picking up a card and then putting another card on top of it, or taking a card from a deck. Right? Like, this isn't a thing we need to practice. She used the word practice. It was like, everybody practice drawing 2 trains. It's just like, what the fuck? Eventually, by some fucking miracle, or shitty electricianing, whichever which, the Alexa just turned itself off at one point, halfway through the explanation. I don't know if it crashed or what. But it just turned itself off.
Oh, hey, thanks.
And then I was just like, oh, thank God, can I explain the game now? I was like, right, everything she was explaining, way too much detail. Here's how this works, here's how this works, here's how this works. That's enough to start, let's go. And it was so fucking stupid. It was so horrible. We were there for hours just trying to teach them how to play Ticket to Ride. It's like, this is so simple, we don't need to do this. The only somewhat confusing thing is the fact there's like 2 kinds of colours, your player colour and the colour on the board. And I wish they had found the mechanic other than colour to explain like one of those 2 things, instead of using colours for both. But hey ho, that's the only confusing bit, and then we got through it, and everything's fine. Who did the longest route? In top right? That was my dad. You play Ticket to Ride, Soviet? Yeah, my dad did that really long route. I didn't know the meta of Ticket to Ride or anything, so I don't know it was good. I was playing pretty well. I was only taking I would take a ticket and then I'd do it. Like if it was like I got really lucky with my tickets. They were all sort of like part of my one big long chain. But on the very last one, I got greedy and took 2 tickets that I could complete, and then I got like hot blocked on both of them, so then I lost. Oh yeah, the fucking Alexa, that was right. Alexa didn't explain. That was one bit that really pissed me off. During her explanation, where she's explaining every single fucking rule under the sun, she was like, oh, and this is how ticket taking works. You can take 3 of them, but you don't have to, or you can discard some of your tickets, right? She didn't explain that the tickets you don't complete, you lose the points for. So everyone was just like, oh, I'll keep all my tickets, herder, right? She's like, no! It's so important, what the fuck? Yeah, it didn't get to explaining tunnels, we didn't get that far. I explained tunnels and ferries and stuff, it wasn't that hard.
Yes, I'm a maniac with a gun.
But yeah, there's like an art to explaining board games. Like there's a few. It's not like a exact science. There isn't like a one correct way to do it. But the way I like to do it, that has like flaws, and my brother loves to point out the flaws to me all the time, is I explain like I sit out the board. And I explain things by doing, like, basic concepts, and I explain enough to get started, and then we get started. And then as the game happens, when people have rule questions, I just answer the rule questions. And go into more detail or whatever. But my brother hates that, because he always takes it like, oh, Josh is just hiding important information so he can win, right? Like... But it's really stupid because every time we play a board game, I never think about my turn because I'm always helping people with theirs or answering questions or something. Like, I'm not doing it just for the fucking... so I can win. So, yeah. That's the way I do it. And I always... I always make sure to explain how to win. That's like one thing Eflon always ribs me for when we're playing board games. I always explain the most important thing is how do you win, right? Because if you know that, the rest you can normally figure out for yourself.
Oh, hey, thanks.
But just explaining like, oh, trains, if you want to build a train, you have to have all the right colors and stuff, and if you want to do this, then you have to do this, and here's this weird rule and stuff. It's like, no, you explain the win condition first. It's like, this is Ticket to Ride. You win by having the most points at the end of the game. Here is how you get points. Like, you work backwards. You don't start with the small shit and then work your way up. I just damaged the card, didn't I? You work your way from the top and go down. That's how I do it. But there's loads of ways to explain board games. Anyway, I've been talking about board games for too long. I'm sure all the SA fans are getting bored. Thanks, Yankee, for subscribing for 18 months. And thanks, Camp, for giving a sub to Fragant. Okay, there we go. I got it. You know. Do. Could add professional board game explainer to my bio. I don't think I'm perfect at it. Like I said, I have, like, it's flaws of the way I do it, but it's one of these things where just having experience and just having a way to do it rather than going in blindly and going, oh, I guess I'll just read the rulebook, right? Like...
Oh, hey, thanks.
Hello.
Like, the way I explain rules is I understand the game first. I read the rulebook to myself before we play the game, preferably. I understand the rules, I process it, and I'm like, right, okay, this is how the game works, and then I explain it. I never just read verbatim the rulebook unless there's, like, someone challenges me, like, Josh, that can't be how that works, right? Then I read it verbatim. But some people like to just sit there and read the rulebook and just read it out loud, right? Like, I hate that. I hate that at Eflon. And the run was over because the car didn't go in the water. Anyway, thanks, Navix, for subscribing for 3 months. Hello. Oh, you just said hello. Perfect. Alright, okay. Yeah, I wonder how much of my like experience with like explaining board games, Adam, comes from like, you know, game design. I wonder, like video game design.
Grove Street.
Home.
At least it was before I fucked everything up.
I'm interested to try.
Follow my lead.
We got a copy of Fog of Love for Christmas, which is great 'cause me and Emma have been wanting to play that for ages and haven't gotten around to it. So I'm interested to play Fog of Love because they have like a tutorial game in Fog of Love, like a tutorial scenario. And I don't think I've ever tried a game with a tutorial scenario before, but it would be interesting. I've obviously like made tutorial scenarios, like, you know, let's do a trial run of a turn of this, right? I love it when people ask questions that I said out loud before they even asked the question. I answered out loud even. Come on. Damn it.
Nice pace to check out the ladies.
Oh, there we go.
Shit, a polish car's onto it.
Split up.
Keep up, motherfucker.
I guess Sweet got stuck somewhere. That sucks. Explain the tabletop game Warhammer 40k to you. You've always wanted to try it. I've never played Warhammer. I don't know. It's a war game, right? And I know that each people have like, you have like a army points, right? So you can't just put in all of your best stuff and crush the other guy who spent less money. You have like, it kind of works like the Star Wars. I want to play the Star Wars tabletop game. Like the Space Battle Star Wars tabletop game. That looks fun. I've played it a couple times. I opened GIMP again. Got that. You know what? I'm deleting the GIMP shortcut. And now I'm moving it away from the SA shortcut. Because I always do this. Fucking open GIMP instead of SA. Go away, GIMP. Shoo. Go over there. You're relegated to the other side of the desktop now. Okay. How was Emmy Face's Christmas? Yeah, it was fine. We, there's a lot. A lot of stuff to talk about Emmy Face's Christmas. I don't know. I'll wait for her to wake up before I do that, though. Like, she can tell her own story, I guess. I have plenty of stuff to talk about. Boink.
Grove Street. Home.
Warhammer 40k is fun, but a bit slow. Yeah, I imagine it would suffer from that, right?
Follow my lead.
What do I have planned for a New Year's stream? So the New Year's stream is going to be the Chaos mod. Fucking passengers. It's going to be the Chaos mod, but with Twitch chat voting instead of it just being random. And I'm going to do it for 12 hours before New Year's. So I start like midday my time and end midnight my time. And celebrate New Year's that way. So it's like my usual, can I, you know, sub 2019 attempt essay any percent or whatever. But a bit more fun. Because, you know, it's the end of the decade and stuff, and we made the money, and it should be fun.
Keep up, motherfucker.
Yeah, it sounds really horrible. Yeah, it sounds really horrible. I might make a little short YouTube trailer video for it. People like it when I do that, right? Like make my like my non-gameplay videos. Right? What did I do for... I did one for Josh Done Quick, right? What did I do for that? Oh yeah, there was 2 of me, wasn't there? Yeah. I don't know. I don't really have any ideas for one. I normally only make those videos when I'm sat here and I'm just like, oh, that'd be so funny, I have to do it, right? Like... It's like forcing art for reasons other than having a good idea for art. From necessity, right? I always wonder how the hell artists do that. And I mean art in like the broadest sense. I don't mean like a painter, I mean like musicians, film people, right? Like how do you... Having to like I could make a song. I wouldn't be good, but I could make a song about something I'm passionate about, right? I have a good idea for a song, I could make it, right? But say like if I made a video game, because you know there's a few video games I want to make and I have a good idea for it. But if making video games is my career, like you make the video game you want to make, and then you're done, and then you're like, right, what do I do now? I have to feed myself. I'll just make another one, I guess. I had another idea. I get like, at what point are you like forcing yourself to be creative? That's the one thing I'm always glad for. I know this is kind of, again, broadly, a Twitch stream is art, right? In a broadest sense. It's not a science or anything, right? Like, I'm being creative, right? I need something to stream, and I need to, for lack of a better word, act in that stream, right? Like, you know, it sounds really pretentious when I put it like this, but, you know. But that's fine, because I have speedrunning as, like, a goal or whatever, so it's something to do. An unobtainable goal, so I never... It's like a video game you never finish, right? Like, making your perfect video game that you never finish would work, because you'd never run out of ideas. Because you could do that. Does anyone know what I'm saying? Am I just fucking... Is anyone here a creative person? Have to make art for art's sake? It's called art block. Run out of creativity or lose motivation. Okay, so it's an actual thing. I'm not just... Okay. Anyway, where was I going with this? There was a point to what I was saying. Wait, what was I saying? What was I talking about? Oh yeah! That's it. The humorous announcement videos I do. Yeah, it's like I'm creating it because I need to create it, not because I want to and have a good idea for one. So it kind of changes the dynamic. So it's like, how do you be funny because you need to be funny, not because you thought of a good joke, right? Like, it's difficult. And I only make these videos like once in a blue moon, and I already find it difficult. Like, the last one was kind of like, you know... I think this is how unoriginal ideas happen, right? Like, boring films or uninspired stuff, right? Because you're just forcing them to make another one, and they don't know what to do. It's why people need breaks from things. It's why people need breaks from things, S.A. cough. Because otherwise they get burnt out, and it's just not as good for everyone. If you don't do that. Yeah, like restrictions breed creativity. Like I definitely understand that. And you know, time can be a restriction.
Hey, Reese still run the barbershop?
Having like limited tools is always a restriction, right? That's always a good one.
Yeah, I think I'll get cut up.
Whatever.
You got 5 minutes? I'll be cutting you like a DJ. So when you running off again?
I'm not. I'm thinking of staying.
Sit yourself down, CJ. I'm still on.
No shit. Do 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 do. Beep 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 beep.
Say hi to your brother for me.
Thanks, Slimy Yoshi. Hi. Need to go deeper down the rabbit hole. I don't know. When I talk about things like this, I don't know how much of it is me like.
What would Sir like?
Oh my god, how the fuck do I say this?
This pizza parlor's no pushover.
How do I say this without just sounding like an arsehole? It's like when I talk about topics like this when I'm streaming,
Better drop by and see Sweet.
and I'm like,
Yapping on about that graffiti
you know,
too.
explaining all of my thoughts and stuff on it, and like, just sound like an arsehole easy. Okay, when I'm being smart and talking about intellectual topics and going deep into something and how I feel about something and all of the things that I think about it, and I have Twitch chat to talk to about it, it's an interesting dynamic because I have like a lot of thoughts and stuff to think about and are smart. Is that better? Is there a better way of wording that? But what I was gonna say is I don't know how much of it is me being smart, or does everybody think about things like this? Like, I never know. I always like think about these things really deeply and for long periods of time.
Come on, let's cruise in the ballers, Tim.
And does everybody do that? Cause is it just me, like, being smart? I don't know. I never know. And it's kind of hard to ask.
You hit this up here, and I'll go up and do another hood.
No, it's not just you? Okay. But then why do people treat each other... Okay, this is getting way fucking...
What the fuck? Get that fool!
So if everybody thinks like that, right? Why are people mean to each other? For lack of a better way of putting it? Like, you know, the whole lazy game dev thing. When people... And people are like, oh, how did the game devs not think of this, right? Like, oh, I could solve this problem with this really easy solution, right? It's like, you know, 200 people were paid to work on it full time for upwards of 2 years, right? And they thought about it a lot, right? Like, do you not think that there's a reason? There must be. It can't just be nobody thought about it. It's their literal job. They're all educated, smart people, dedicated to a specific, narrow thing in their field. They worked on it full time for several years. And you just thought of it, but they didn't, right? Like, how do people think like that?
Get yourself a beer or something. I'll catch up with you.
Right?
Hey, beat up is only a couple of blocks away.
It's like when
Yeah, you try to
a
get
new
me
patch comes out and it's not
they'll
balanced or something.
One of the families ain't
And everyone's like, oh, fucking Riot are so bad at balancing things. I could do a better job of it. It's like, do you not think that there's smart people working on it every day for their entire life? It's like their career, right? Like, it's probably harder than you think, right? Because otherwise they wouldn't do a bad job of it, right?
Hey, grab hold of that bat over there.
Like I never understood that. That's a thing I never got. I actually kind of want this gun.
serious mission now.
Yeah, it was kind of slow. Maybe it wasn't worth it.
Everybody in the hood know ballers are pussies.
Wait. implying everybody that is dedicated to their job and does it flawless.
Yeah, let's shoot through and introduce ourselves.
No, of course not everybody. Like, the fucking guy behind the counter at the store, like, you know, might not give a shit about it. But again, like I always say with these things, game development is quite difficult, and getting into it is quite hard. And most of the games that people play are like the best in the world. Like, you're not playing some crappy indie game that someone shut out. Like, if we're talking about League of Legends, right? There's a reason everybody plays it. It's because it's quite good, and the people that made it are quite good. Right?
Later, homie. Carl, you drive. Smoke look like he gonna pass out.
Our moms get killed. We gotta talk about it.
It's like the new Star Wars film. I think it was shit, but I'm not like, oh, J.J. Abrams is an idiot. It's like, no, I'm like, there must be some reason. I wonder what the reason is. Oh, look, it's because Disney gave the second one to a different person. And then that guy had different ideas to J.J. Abrams. But then J.J. Abrams got it back and wanted to undo it all, and that maybe that fucked with the film. Maybe there's some internal politics that we can never know about, right? There's a fucking... It's a reason. J.J. Abrams wasn't given the fucking Star Wars license by motherfucking Disney because he's an idiot. It's because they must think he's one of the best, right? I don't know anything about films. I don't know anything about J.J. Abrams, by the way. I'm just using names as examples, right? But, like, you know, there has to be a fucking reason.
What?
Oh, hey, thanks.
Hey, Smoke,
Shit.
tell me why you moved out the Grove.
Like, the world is quite complicated, and people get quite specialized at jobs and spend their entire lives thinking about a thing, a problem, a certain field, right? You know, there's people in game development that, like, only make UI, or only make buttons, or only make, like, cars, or only make... I don't know. Like, you could go so fucking down into the depths and specific on this, right? It's like, I think that person knows a little bit more about it than you do. I don't know. I don't know why I'm so philosophical today. Self-reflecting.
I admire you, Carl. You're a visionary.
But the thing is, it's not just game development, Benzin. Like, I'm using examples from game development because that's, like, something I specialized in a little bit, right? Like, I graduated and then wasn't good enough to get a job for it, right? So even I'm not super, like, 100% knowledgeable on it.
Shit, I'm the best there ever was.
But I know enough to understand that, oh, the entire world must work like this, right? Like... I don't know.
Cap your ass and your ass. You want some too? Ice cold, baby. I knew I was the chosen one.
Oh, man.
Check out Special Agent Big Smoke.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And yes, I understand that me talking out loud in a video like this is a lot easier than people typing intellectual responses in a Twitch chat. Like, I don't expect chat to be like...
Dang, you're a killer, baby. Ice cold.
It's not like we're all sat in a room having an academic discussion, right? Like, I'm the only one with voice and video.
What's going on, man?
And everybody's watching me, and not everybody reads everybody else's thing in chat, so I understand that.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the choices all men face, brother. Sometimes they
Anyway,
seem
thanks.
real, but other times there's
Hang
no
on.
choice at all.
At least you still talking shit.
Sorry, I want to get that drive right. Thanks, VitProg, for subscribing for 11 months. Sorry, I did notice. I just in the middle of ranting, aren't I? Yeah, but is it that simple, Soviet? Is it as simple to say, oh, people are just morons? Because then I go back to my original question. Am I just smart? Question mark? Or does everybody think like this? Right? Like, that's what I'm getting at. But it's a hard question to ask because I just sound like a pretentious idiot stuck up my own ass, right? And I feel like if we just say no, people are stupid, then we're making the same mistake that we're saying other people are making by just thinking people are stupid, right? I don't know. Why can't everybody just get along? Meow. Hello, you're pushing me.
Appreciate that. Thanks.
Okay, thanks, bud. Whee. Anyway, thanks. Why?
Good to hang with you, brother.
What?
I'm sorry I get a little tense.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Hey, it ain't Jeffrey.
Oh, I understand. Okay.
Oh, gee, low.
The fuck?
He's a real gangster now.
That's
See. And what do you do?
interesting.
Anything he can get thrown in jail for his career, joyriding, parking fines, or
A channel hosted me with 119 viewers. Would have been better if it was 117. Try again.
What's your plans, big gangster? Free man and all.
But the channel's name, I think, is a URL for a Halo cheating website.
you got that right.
Either that or it's just a joke, and someone has a very funny name.
Coming up in the world, huh?
Just a stepping stone to greatness.
But I'm not sure. That's not a bad idea, actually. That's actually okay, okay. It's not a joke. That's really smart. You know what? I'm not even mad. Well done. That's really smart. Use a bunch of view bots to give yourself, like, a decently high amount of viewers. And then go around and host a bunch of streamers and hope they have host alerts turned on. That's actually smart. I can't even be mad. Well done. Yeah, free advertising, yeah. I'm going to have to ban you now. But well done. I can't even be mad. That's just fucking smart. Oh dear. Alright.
Very intelligent shit, man. Look at you. All muscle and shit. Man, I got 17s on that.
Do. See, even like people that sell cheat mods or cheat hacks or whatever. See, even they think about stuff. See, this just goes to reiterate my point. You could just say he's a cheating arsehole and forget about him. He's ruining the game or whatever. But, you know, he's still a person. They thought about it. They did something smart. Oh god. Yeah, well the thing is I don't have host alerts turned on. So, yeah. The way I always treated the alerts... Oh my god, I'm just full of things that really sound bad when I say them out loud. But here we go. The way I always thought with my alerts is if someone has to give you money to do it, then it's okay. But if it's something someone can do for free, then you shouldn't allow it because it can be abused. Case in point, what just happened, right?
Don't be a stranger, fool.
Yeah, for sure. I'll see you around.
So, like,
Later.
if someone subs or donates or whatever, like, sure, some people troll with donations, but not that many, and at least you got money out of it, and they can't do it repeatedly. But, like, follower alerts, host alerts, channel points, right? Like, all of this stuff has the fatal flaw with it that it's, like, not restricted. And you can do shit like, you know, hosting someone with a bunch of view bots. Yes, and it sounds like I'm just a sellout, right? But when you have a monetary restriction, obviously channel points are a bit better because you have the restriction of needing to watch people. Like, there's some restriction there. But people that have host alerts, and then, like, someone hosts them with one viewer, and then you thank them out loud for the one viewer host, right? Like, Like, no, don't do that. Even if you're a small streamer, you have to fake it till you make it. Right? But, I don't know. I don't feel confident lecturing small streams on how to get big, because I just fucking did something first, and it turned out to be popular, and I got lucky, right? And maybe that's just the solution. Just get lucky, lol, right? Maybe that's just the sad truth. So, me lecturing small streamers, like, don't have follower alerts, you idiot, right? Like, I feel bad because I never went through that phase. I just went from 0 to 100, like, in one stream. And of course, there's the elements of making your own luck and stuff, but I was still pretty lucky. Do 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 do. Excuse me. I like how it was only you that did it, Mellybite. Humble brag. I just got lucky, that's what happened. Normally, Frank's channel videos, yeah, ESA takes place in Sweden normally. They've done some other stuff elsewhere. Well, they've TwitchCon they've done a few times and whatnot. There was an ESA in Germany, but that was in name alone. It wasn't actually, like, run by the same people.
What you want me to roll with you for anyway?
No reason. I just wanted to get in the carpool lane.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, man, just cool out, homie. Just chill.
Your cousin coming here from Mexico.
Yeah, me and her go way back.
Way back.
Ah, smoke you shit.
Yeah, it's fine, man. But I appreciate it. I don't know what good it could possibly do for someone of, like, my size of stream. But you're right, it doesn't hurt. But yeah, for reasons that I explained, I don't shout out fucking one viewer hosts. Like, I appreciate the gesture. But ultimately, it is a gesture and nothing more. Boink. Shit. See, now everyone's doing it. After the second time I talk about it. Like, I see them all, I just don't read them out loud.
Do us a little drive-by, huh? You know something, matter of fact, you are chauffeur for this little gig. Come on.
G, thanks, G.
Just don't drive like no fool.
Wee. Do. New personal goal, find a way to host with negative viewers. You'd like host, but then go online straight away, so you take away viewers. This sort of works, right? Anyway, I've just realised I haven't paid any attention to the game at all. Where am I at? I'm plus 10. Okay. That's because of phone calls, though, isn't it? So I did that thing where, like, I don't know. Do other runners have this? Again, I'm doing the whole I'm special smiley face like discussion. But do other runners do this where you actually don't think about the game at all? Like, I talked about it lots. I talked about the whole autopilot thing, where I just play without thinking about it. But, like, I really mean, like, I really didn't think about the game at all. Like, do I just have fucking a really strong subconscious or whatever that plays the game for me while I'm talking? You do it sometimes? Okay, alright. So I'm not, like, I'm not broken. My brain isn't broken. It's a normal thing. Especially at the beginning of the run? Yeah, that makes sense. The big runners do that? Okay, cool. Just checking, Checking that I'm not, like,
Grove is back.
have a,
Yeah, for
like,
sure. They was slipping,
what's the
man.
thing that connects the two halves of your brain? Like, just checking that I have one of
Down
those.
with the Grove and the ballers know it. So watch yourself
Chat has to be
alone.
active for that. Oof. Do. Yeah, I know I play the game a lot, so I can like do it without thinking, but like it's such a complex task, right? Like not thinking about breathing, you're thinking about breathing now. And not thinking about walking and stuff like that, like just walking home from somewhere without thinking about it, like that makes sense. Because that's like an evolutionary task, right? Like, but like playing a video game, and not just playing it, like playing it as good as I can do, like speedrunning it. Like, that seems like such a complex task to perform subconsciously, but hey, I guess so.
Speed up a little, we sit. Don't worry, girl. I don't drive as bad as CJ's.
Have fun feeling your tongue in your mouth.
You want her now?
Oh no!
Shit is crazy, bro. We gotta bring the families back together.
Do.
I see you inside, baby. Man, this set tripping is killing the families. You did good back there.
It's not like I'm playing Tetris or something. Like, I'm not identifying a pattern and then performing an action and remembering another pattern, right? Like, I don't know. I'm like navigating a three-dimensional space fast, like having combat and stuff, like driving, like, you know, seemed to just always struck me as a complex task to perform subconsciously, but I guess not. I guess with enough training, which I guess this is. Now we just need a neural network to play SA. I've seen those bots that, like, speedrun Pokemon. Those always seem so cool. I would love to make one, like, something like that. That's such an interesting programming project. But I don't feel like, you know, obviously the obvious game would be this, but this seems a little complex for that kind of thing. Like, there's AIs that have helped find strategies in, like, Super Mario and stuff. Yeah, humans are neural networks. Yeah, I know. Ah! But yeah, I've always wanted to make one of those sorts of things. Like an automatic stream. But I don't really know what to do it for. Like, I thought about a few things. I thought about having, like, an SA traffic camera that just sits at intersections and streams it. And every now and then, like, chat can vote to change where the camera is and stuff. So you could, like, mod a copy of SA and run it on a crap computer and stream it and just watch, like, traffic drive past and crash and stuff. But that doesn't sound that interesting. But I never could think of anything interesting. Having a bot to just, like, stream a bunch of my videos could work, but it's just, like, reruns. Like, you don't really need something complicated for that. Do. Chat voting on videos. Yeah, I know about the whole chat interaction while watching something and watching something with people thing, but at that point, why would you not just watch a YouTube video? I'm not really educated in that sort of thing, Snoozy Seal, so I just repeat other people that I've heard and believe. But obviously, the science, evolution stuff seems pretty sound, Snoozy. But again, I'm not a fucking... And listening to me talk about my opinion on video games and speedrunning and stuff, like, that makes sense, but listening to my opinion on fucking evolution... Like, I don't know, I'm not an expert in this, I'm just gonna repeat what other people have told me. Or what I've read about and stuff. If you say it with enough confidence, anything can be true. Have you seen Twitch installs Arch Linux? No, but that sounds incredible. Yeah, there's the other thing as well, is having like Twitch plays something, right? I've always wanted to make like a video game that one person doesn't play, like a video people watching play. That was terrible. But you get what I mean, like Twitch plays Pokemon was such a massive phenomenon, and obviously a lot of that is because it's Pokemon, like the original, and everybody knows it and stuff. But I always wondered about making a game specifically with the purpose of, like, being a Twitch stream game. Like, Marbles on Stream comes close, obviously. But you don't have any interaction in that. You just watch physics happen, right? I mean, like, an actual, like, watch it happen video game. That I wouldn't distribute to anyone. I'd just have a Twitch channel dedicated to streaming it. Right? I've thought about a lot of things. You know, like we were talking about before. People think about things in depth for long periods of time. I've had a lot of thoughts about, like, streaming and stuff, funnily enough. Something like Jackbox Party Packs? Maybe. I'm surprised Jackbox don't have a stream like that where you just play. Like, I know some other streamers, like, you can stream Jackbox and play with streamers and stuff. But why do they not just have, like, a bot that does it automatically? Like, does that not exist? Maybe I could just do something as simple as that. But I meant, like, my own property, like, my own video game. Not just... Because this is such a weird legal grey area, right? Of, like... Like, Twitch plays Pokemon is one thing. It's like an old game running an emulator. It's got lots of other legal issues. But me just streaming Jackbox Party Pack, making money from it and stuff, it's so strange, isn't it? Like, always the argument for video game content was it was a transformative act, right? Like, I'm talking over the video game, I am playing the video game, if I just ran the video game and left it on the stream, nothing would happen, right? The act of me performing it is transforming the art into something else, right? So Rockstar don't own the footage of the game because I, in part, created the footage. Like, they did a lot of the work, obviously, but you get what I'm saying, right? But, like, having something like a Jackbox Party Pack, just a bot stream it that people in chat play, there's, like, you can argue there's a transformative art, right? Like, people in chat, a game wouldn't, like, run itself or whatever. But it's, like, definitely a lot closer to some sort of legal grey area, right? Like, it would be way better if just Jackbox did that, right? Josh, cool story. I'm wasted on you, chat. I'm wasted on this game. It's like the stuff that I want to do, like talk about intelligent topics and stuff. And what does everybody want me to do? They just want me to play the video game. I'm very smart, chat. And interesting to listen to. You should listen to me play other things. I'm still smart and interesting when I play other things. Can I have a PCJ, please? Can I please have a PCJ? Thank you. Please stop. Oh, cock. Fuck, I should have just taken the first
Oh,
car
hey,
I
thanks.
saw.
Josh and intellectual Josh Luell.
Thanks, Hoka Punters, for 19 months. Hello. Very good. I lost more time than I gained from getting this bike, didn't I? Any more Super Mario Maker 2 streams? No, I kind of got bored of that. Again, it's like it's weird because if I want to stream level design, then I should just make a fucking video game and stream level design for it, right? Like, I've been thinking about the bounce again recently. Maybe I should just do that. Am I a better GTA SA speedrunner than Hugo 1? Question mark. Okay, how do you want me to answer this? So there's the personal opinion, right? And of course I'm going to say yes. Because I'm me. Then there's the empirical data one, where it's like, okay, you go on the leaderboard, you press any % no AJS, and you see which one of us is higher, right? But that's unfair, because maybe Hugo hasn't run that category in a while, and I recently PB'd in it. And there's some other empirical data you could take, like number of resets, or number of completed runs, or average finishing time, or average marathon run, right? Like, I don't know how to answer this fucking question. And in any way I can answer it, you could also answer it yourself by looking at this data, right? Kind of expecting me to say bad things about him, like he sucks at robbing Uncle Sam. I don't know about other speedrunners, like I know Kaz is here and Omega is here and stuff, but...
Oh, hey, thanks.
Maybe it's one of the reasons I'm so bad, that I don't watch other people speedrun this game. I play this game enough, I don't want to watch other people run it. And if I was going to watch someone run it, I'd watch someone like I was, like, friends with, like Omega or Kaz or Folix or someone, or Lordmore, right? And like, I don't know anything about Hugo, like we never talked, we've barely interacted. The only time we've ever interacted is, like, over the controller drama shit. And that wasn't even directly him. I don't know, I just have, like, no opinion on Hugo because I just don't watch any of his stuff, and not because I don't like it, but because I don't want to watch SA. Right? So I don't know. You know more about both of us than I do. Hello, Emmy Face, by the way. You're up early. It's 1 PM. Did you sleep okay? Yeah? Oh, ish, sorry. Well, that's okay then. Anyway, this is pretty bad because I didn't get a PCJ, which is bad. Hugo 1 is not as entertaining as me, Josh. Okay, but like... you know how silly it is asking me if I think I'm better than Hugo 1 or not, right? This is like one level down from that. Asking people that are watching Joshimus if Joshimus is better than Hugo 1, right? Like... like, you're one level down. You're also in my presence, right? In my chat. I don't know. Not sure I can take people's opinions on this one. You can spoil how bad Star Wars was now. Oh yeah, Emma, do you want to talk about Star Wars? Sorry? Sure. Do you also want to talk about Christmas or not? I left it up when you were awake. No? You don't know. Okay, that's fine. Ah, fuck. I mean, it's not just the one thing I'm talking about. There's loads of things we could talk about from Christmas. Like at like the lowest level of the most likely you're going to talk about, there's you cat sitting. Like, how was cat sitting, right? You could talk about that, right? Oh, fuck. Okay, that was close. Bim. Do 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 do.
Stand back. Hold on, we nearly there.
Hold on, we're nearly there. I don't know why I jumped through the fire. Whatever.
Quit panicking. I'm on it. I'm on it. Quit panicking. I'm on it. I'm on it.
I didn't give a Caesar warning. I wasn't planning to pause buffer. I was burning to death. I had to act fast.
Hold on, we nearly there.
Also, I feel like my earphones are so loud today. I'm shouting. So, am I shouting? No? I feel like I'm shouting really loud. And the game seems really fucking loud. Am I loud, chat? I feel like I'm peaking quite a lot on the microphone.
I was nearly dead there for sure.
Hey, you look pretty shook up. You want me to take you home?
Yeah, please.
Maybe I should go back to wearing headphones, but I liked having my hair, like, you know, unobstructed.
I like to live dangerously. You're CJ, right?
Ever heard of Dark Viper AU? Okay, if you're gonna ask me... Right, okay.
This is my place.
Hey Josh, I know you're a GTA speedrunner, and you've helped run GTA Marathon, and you helped run ESA, and you've been speedrunning for several years, and you're very into the scene, and you research it and stuff. But have you heard of, like, the most popular GTA speedrunner right now? It's like, no, I haven't.
Oh, hey, thanks.
69 HAHAA.
Please tell me more about Dark Viper AU. I've never heard of this person. Thanks, Six, for 69. Hooray, it happened at last. You did it. Hey, Six. How was your Christmas? You're the first person I've asked that question. I don't know why, but I'm doing it.
What we looking for, Smoke?
Hey, do you know what's funny? This goes back to the whole, you know, someone does something for a living, they probably think about it quite a lot thing. It's like, yeah, I probably do. What? So at the top right, there's a button that says updates or something. Okay, the run's dead. I'm just going to help you. So this morning, I went on the thing and I noticed that you deleted a bunch of really important stuff, so I undid it. So I may have undone your stuff.
Yeah, I've only got 2 things now.
I didn't intentionally undo that stuff. The one above that, the table above that, you deleted a bunch of really important stuff and I had to undo it. But if you go at the very top, there's an updates button, right? There's like a list of stuff that has happened to stuff. Yes?
Yeah.
Is it there?
No.
What?
What's this? No, it's just this in general. I'll do it again, fuck's sake. Or...
But like, so you somehow on the main bit you deleted the child and parent property, you deleted the due date and stuff like that.
Okay.
You deleted a bunch of stuff. Maybe you were trying to delete the specific one from one template or something.
Yeah.
But when you do that, it deletes it for everything.
Oh, sorry.
It's alright. I like, again, I can undo it. I did it. I didn't expect it to undo your stuff. Anyway, sorry. What's happening? The run died because I didn't land on the train correctly, if you're wondering. I'm sure someone will ask in a second very angrily why I reset, even though I said out loud the answer to the question, but hey-ho. Okay. I'm getting really hungry. I never had breakfast.
That was stupid.
I never had breakfast. What am I doing? I know I forgot something this morning. I sat here. I was like, right, what do I need to do? I need to have a shower, clean my hair. I need to let my hair dry. I need to open the game again, make sure the title and everything's right. I need to open all the stuff right. And I was going through a whole list of all the things I had to do. And then shopping arrived, and I'd put that away and stuff, right? I never had breakfast. Okay, all right. This is we're gonna take a short break, short radio break, for me to go have some breakfast. So I have a mental checklist here. Anyway, I'll be back in a minute. I'm just sat here like really hungry and starting to feel sick. I'm just like, oh man, can't wait for the stream to end so I can have dinner. I'm just like, wait a minute, I never ate anything.
He did what he was paid to do.
We love sports more than you. Love it or loathe it, let's talk about it. Stay in the tight and...
I also just forgot another thing I didn't do. Hang on. I never opened the fucking script in XSplit because I'm an idiot. I tried to mute the microphone, it didn't work because I haven't opened the fucking scripts. Okay, there we go. Right, let's open the game again. I could have Cocoa Pops, yeah. Okay, I can't have Cocoa Pops because somebody ate them all.
But people just respond badly to me. I don't understand it.
Right, is the radio playing? It's not copyrighted?
I don't think
Okay,
so.
right, be right back.
I've got a
Food time.
question about politics.
Yeah, sure. I know a lot about politics. Hey, can I do your job? You know, I used to be on the radio.
Oh, hey,
back in
thanks.
the day.
Oh,
Even
hey,
my husband
thanks.
can't do his job, you strange, pathetic little sap. Let's have a real caller, please.
Hi, my name's Michelle. I'm a first-time caller to the show. I wanted to know what you guys thought about the proposition to ban smoking.
Well, this is a simple issue. Smoking. Democracy at work again in our state. Seems like a good thing when you first look at it, but democracy only works when you agree with it. Then it's best to favor a totalitarian state. I'm not sure about this one.
I think smoking is an invasion of my body, and I've always wanted to shoot people. I'm right behind the proposition.
Me too. Thanks, Michelle.
I also wanted to say hi to my stepbrother Phil, who's been undergoing a hair transplant today. Hey, Phil, if you're listening, I hope it sticks this time. I won't tell anyone you've got plugs, honey. I'm really proud of you.
That's great, honey. But if you want shout-outs, call the rap station.
That's offensive, and I'm really offended by what you're saying. I'm a smoker. This used to be a free country.
When?
Ha! Good point, Dolly. God, you're good. Yes, good point. But remember, our founding fathers grew tobacco. It relaxed them between stressful stints of genocide and witch-burning. And you're so against raising taxes, smokers pay more taxes than anyone. My grandfather smoked his whole life, and he lived until he was 32. So what I'm saying is, why can't we encourage more smoking and use the money to pay for better health care and some cultural programs, bringing expressive dance and sun worship back to the inner cities?
Worrying about the inner city has ruined your academic career, and this woolly thinking is going to ruin your chances of getting anywhere with me tonight.
Promise?
The thing is, smoking is good because it lets people make a lot of money, but so is selectively culling the population. So what I'm proposing is a change in the proposition. Let people smoke, but make cigarettes much cheaper and force everyone to smoke. That way we weed out the weak, make a lot of money in tax, and keep our national heritage intact.
Line 2, you're on I Say, You Say.
Hi. I listen every time to your show. It's really made me think about the world in a whole new way. I moved out of the city because it sucks. Now I live in a compound surrounded by barbed wire and shoot and kill anyone I don't recognize on my land. Just want to say thank you. That's some quality broadcasting.
Thanks. That makes me feel a lot better about myself. Have you got a question?
Yeah, I got corpses from 15 illegal immigrants in my yard. I killed them all myself with my bare hands. Could I get a tax break for all this unpaid work?
Good question. I would certainly hope so. Ask your accountant if you can register them as dependents. Then hide most of your net worth offshore in a complex money laundering system designed to support the drugs trade. Then you can pay virtually no taxes and complain about how awful you think the whole country is, knowing you're doing as little as possible to help.
Cool, thanks. That's good advice.
I'm appalled at you, Mary Phillips.
Ugh, why?
Because that man has a garden full of corpses and you're talking about money laundering.
Yes, it's a great opportunity for some profit-centric thinking.
You missed a wonderful opportunity to talk about recycling and organ donation.
Oh, God, give me strength. I married a fool.
I married a fool.
You know, when we first met, Peyton, I thought you were so glamorous with your long hair and big ideas. You were studying for a PhD in cultural ceramic history or cross-cultural underwear or something, and I was very young. Very foolish. Now I see you for what you are.
And what's that exactly?
An intellectual cesspit. A middle-class disaster. A guilt trip wrapped in neuroses and completely unable to function in this society. No wonder I've begun to sleep around.
And on that note, we have to go visit our marriage therapist. Who was a conniving bitch and won't write me any more prescriptions for painkillers. Remember, when the left wing and the right wing come together, the country can really get going.
Straight off a cliff. We'll see you next time.
Boy, I can't imagine what those guys are like in the bedroom, but I'm sure it's a bit like the Bay of Pigs. That was I Say You Say. Up next on WCTR, it's The Man Coaches Hate. It's Derek Thackeray in the tight end zone. Brought to you by Eris Pump Up Shoes, because women love a winner, and winners wear shoes.
Should we start with the national anthem? Yeah, screw it. Yeah, I got too drunk last night. Just play the opening music.
Put one, put two.
Welcome back to the tight end zone. Now it's time for something really important. Fat men talking about games they don't really understand, played by people they don't know. I'm your host, Derek Thackeray. What a crazy year it's been. Let's recap. Drug scandals involving preschool soccer moms. Ha ha! Woo! And the national finals, rich and popular people are fighting it out. Pay attention. The country is in mourning. And most importantly, sportswear. We talked to a fitness expert about the crucial role of endorsed clothing. And who could forget, we visit the greatest moments.
Here he comes. He's in the shadows. There he is. Is he going to make it? Yes, he did. Ladies and gentlemen, what you have just witnessed is the biggest moment in world history. Who cares about a Declaration of Independence or discovery of penicillin? You have just seen one man score a point. When the rest of the world discovers TV, they'll be able to see this. Wow, isn't that amazing? He did what he was paid to do.
We love sports more than you. Love it or loathe it, let's talk about it. Stay in the tight and... let's go to the phones.
Yeah, the Wolves! Hey, Derek, my name's Jason, and I'm a Wolves fan. First-time caller. I don't vote, I can't be bothered. But I will kick your ass if you disrespect my sports team.
Okay, the Wolves, that's a team playing sports as if they cared.
Yeah, the Wolves! I don't care who's sleeping with who on the team.
Yeah, I'm with you, buddy. Okay. Hey, let's take another call. Who's on the phone? Hello, caller. You're on with the tight end of radio.
Hey, I'm a big Olympics fan. Always have been, since day one. Been to every one.
Me too. I love the games, especially the luge. I'm married, so sliding down an icy tunnel of doom at high speed makes sense.
Yeah, I know about frigid action myself. I mean, they gotta be kidding me. Since when has running been an Olympic sport? Running ain't a sport. Don't make me puke. Anyone can run. My ex-wife made me an athlete. I ran my ass off when the Red Baron flew into town.
I tell you, when I was a kid, there were only 3 sports that mattered. Football, baseball, and killing communists. And I had a great childhood, really great, even if my uncle did come into my room that late at night drunk. And, oh, that was nuts. Anyway, look, who's on the line? We got a Caledonians fan on the line. Tough times, huh? Hey, your whole life revolving around rich men playing poorly.
Man, I totally identify with shallow heroes who I don't know personally. God, I love a dude with a big pituitary gland. I love the Callies, man, but you know, this year, I'm telling you, they're going to need to score some points and get some yardage and win the game.
Yeah, if they don't win, men will be beating their wives with good reason. Hey, they got to start playing to win, trying to score some on the other team. Hey, I wish I had a wife so she could beat me. Ha!
Here's what I say, man. If you want to be number one, you got to go for first place.
I know. Hey, I mean, it's great stating the obvious, but once you get paid for it, things get really complicated.
Man, I was at their training camp this spring, and the mood in the locker room, dude, guys were getting changed, man. I mean, they were really getting prepared. Shoes were going on, feet, shirts were going on, the shirt part of their body, serious faces on them. And you could tell that they were going to play this game.
Bottom line is, if they don't score more points than the other team, they can't win.
Yeah, man. God, you have some spooky insights into sports, dude. I love your show, man. I love you.
Yeah, great talking to you. Excuse me. Hey, that's really perceptive stuff. You know, we've been petitioning stadiums to install a urinal trough in front of each row of seats. Now, it's so inconvenient having to leave your seat, make everyone stand up, get up, you know, to let you by, then go stand in line for the bathroom. I mean, half the time we can barely walk anyway, all right? So we'll be handing out petitions that say support the team. Don't leave the game, pee at your seat. Going to the phones.
I'm a big fight fan. Love a bit of a punch-up. Since my wife and children got taken into a shelter, my friend said, Chuck, you obviously love hitting things. So I've gotten into boxing. How about that fight between Gonzalez and Jackson?
Well, there's one thing about boxing I always remember. You know, one man wins, the other goes home a loser. Because in boxing, unlike most sports, gravity works downwards.
You gotta be shitting me.
Hey, Derek Thackeray, don't shit on no one. But I do like to piss on my seat and at my seat too. Not really on it, so stay out of the way.
Okay, hello. I'm just gonna do a thing real quick. Pew. Okay. That's a bit better. So, the other day when I was streaming iRacing, and I was trying to get the sound levels right, something I found out is that it doesn't matter what my sound level is in Windows for some reason nowadays. Where it did before, but now it doesn't. So I turned the sound down, Windows sound down for me in my headset because I thought it was loud. But this apparently doesn't change the volume for you. Can you tell me if that's true? Like, the game isn't suddenly half volume, right? Like, everything's fine for you? Right? It's a little quiet for me. I'll have to adjust it again. Really? It's still the right volume? Huh. Very strange. So, like, one really weird thing is, like, let me do this quick. So you see this is the sound thingy. If I put it to 0 and then do this, you can hear that, right? Think about this. I have the sound thingy on 0. It's the sound thingy you're using, and I can go boom boom and you can't hear it. It's really weird. Yeah, I found that out during one of the iRacing streams. It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't understand how that works. It says headset though, different sound devices. No. Listen to me. Listen to me. I went through this for an hour with other people that know about iRacing and VR with me. Okay. You're doing the thing. You're doing the thing. It is the right sound device. I named it headset. I can call it whatever the fuck I want. Because the sound also comes out of this. I'm just splitting it with a cable also to this. It is the correct sound device. I went through everything trying to figure it out. I disabled every sound device bar one when I was streaming one time. And tried it. It's not another sound device. It's that one. That's it. I went through it for an hour. An hour. Whatever you think the solution is in 2 seconds in your head, unless you're very knowledgeable on the subject, is not the correct solution. Alright, anyway, let's go. Good old Twitch tech support. Like, hey Josh, did you think of this really obvious solution? I was like, yes! Yes! Yes, I did!
At least a word before I
alright, okay. Anyway, thanks, Ort Kill Switch for subscribing for 4 months. Hello. Sorry, I walked away as it happened, right? So I didn't hear it. Alright. Oh god, no! No, stop! Let's hope the YouTube gods didn't hear that one. Alright, try again. Meow. Shame I got a nice car and everything. Oh well. Reported stream. Do 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 do. Woo. Boink. Grove Street. Home.
At least it was before I fucked everything up.
Oh god, Soviet, what have you done? Emma, no.
Follow my lead.
Emma, no. Don't do it. Emma, don't do it. She's looking for a list of cats or something. Hey Emma, if you're a very good girl for the rest of the year, maybe you can get a new cat for Christmas. Unironically. How about that? So you can have... There's a carrot and a stick about the end of the year, if you understand what I'm saying. A carrot and a stick. Do you understand that? Like... Okay, a punishment or a reward as opposed to one or the other. Yeah? Okay, she understands my metaphor. Hooray. Lewd. What about a crab? Maybe we could do that as well. Boink. I didn't notice when I did the restream of the Chaos run for Christmas. I did the rerun of the Chaos run. Tons of people in chat were asking if I got a pet crab or not. I was just like, oh no. Do I have GTA 5? Okay, I understand where this is going, but I'm interested in your angle, so sure, I'll humor you. Yes, I have GTA 5. Fuck.
Oh man, thanks for that.
Go, Ryder. Pedal. Pedal. Yeah, I can do Will Smith. I have the money. It depends if I remember or not, because I normally muscle memory the other headset, right? The other headset, the other haircut. Did I make a replay? I'm sure I did. I'm sure I'll be fine. I've been streaming for 2 hours? Jesus. I mean, I guess I did take a cereal break. I feel a lot better now that I'm not really hungry. I have kind of messed up my eating schedule, though.
Show me how they drive on the East Coast, homie.
But that's alright. I'll survive.
Hey, show me how they drive on the East Coast, homie.
Hey, old Reese still run the barbershop?
Like a raggedy ass motherfucker. He popped his membrane years ago. The way I let that old fool in my head.
Yeah, I think I'd get cut up.
Whatever. You got 5 minutes? I'll be cutting you like a DJ. So when you running off again?
I'm not. I'm thinking of staying.
Why? Oh, fuck.
Come on, CJ, take a seat. I'm still on top of my game.
Got it. Hey, Emma. You know, like looking at things and basically doing the equivalent of window shopping. I have an interesting question. You know that it's the middle of winter, and what's a thing that we want every summer? And I always say, oh, we should probably get this in winter because it'd be a lot cheaper then.
Choose from an aspiring range.
What?
We're out of napkins.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, out of interest. Well, we can't get anything, I don't have the money, but out of interest, I just want to know if that theory's correct. Is aircon cheap right now? Like a little aircon unit? Because it may just be a supply and demand situation, so it kind of evens itself out, but might not work like it's that right now.
He's been yapping on about that graffiti too. Later,
homie. Do. Also, hey Henky, by the way. You buy your Xmas decorations now. Yeah, I know some people that buy Christmas presents and stuff like around this kind of time, right? Anything, Emma? Are they a thing that sits in a room? Those are terrible. Yeah. Just the fundamental physics of how they work, it's just... Oh yeah, those... The thing is, like... So you know how a fridge works, right? It, like... It makes the inside of it cold, yeah, and heats up the outside of it, right? So it's cooling a small area and heating like a large area, so the heat is dispersed more easily, right? Those little aircon units are the exact opposite. They're heating up inside and trying to cool the outside. Do you see what I'm saying? Like it does a better job of heating itself up than it does cooling down the room, right? Because like the fridge, the inside of the fridge is smaller than the room outside. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like a reverse fridge. It just doesn't work. Like if you get an aircon unit, it needs to disperse the warm air outside, at the very least. So like it has to have at least have a pipe that goes out a window. But even then, you're heating the pipe and trying to move the air. Like a real aircon unit goes outside, and the cool air is piped inside, if you understand what I'm saying. Because that's how physics works. And that is the correct way of doing that. Well, until everybody starts doing it and the planet starts warming up, and then we have another issue, but we won't worry about that.
Try to get any of these crackheads to help you out. No wonder the families ain't up on it. Apart from smoke, sweet, and you apart from smoke.
Yeah, you want the condenser outside. Like I don't know I don't know the words to describe the machine, but I know how physics works. So it's just like, sorry. Yeah, I know that doesn't help you. It doesn't tell you what to type into the internet, right? Like, we have any air conditioning experts in chat? Not someone that thought about it for 5 seconds. Just open up a wormhole in the South Pole connected to your house. See, this is why portals would be really useful. Alright, Jay, see you later. I'll remember that you did it. It's okay. I was a course in mechanical engineering degree. Damn. The type of aircon you're looking for starts at 300 easily. Everything before that is really just water-based ones working with vaporization. Okay. Like, I understood this thing was going to be expensive, right? Like, that's why, but, you know, I just didn't want to be the idiot that goes out and buys an aircon unit in the middle of a heat wave, right? Like everybody else. And they put an extra 0 at the end of the price, right?
moms get killed. We gotta talk about it.
Now it's the middle of winter. I was thinking about it
How you supposed
again.
to know that? You know what people are like. Say they have love for you, but won't say a word.
Hit it, go, go, go. Hit the gas, we got an
Oh, I've messed this up so many times today. God damn it.
I'll shoot him when I'm done eating.
Except the times where I'm not thinking about it. Sorry, I can recover from
I
this.
ain't stuffing it, homie. I'm enjoying my meal. Hey, kill
It's
that
just
asshole.
slow.
Ah, shit, this is
Stab out of here, CJ.
They capitalize on your stupidity. Isn't that
was some serious
capitalism anyway?
Man, those ballin' fools won't try that
It's
again.
just that,
Carl,
right?
let's get back to the grove.
The term you're looking for is split system air conditioners. There you are, Emma.
You chubby motherfucker. Next
Sorry?
time you better start blasting or
You
I'ma
know, she
blast
knows.
you
Okay.
myself.
Thanks.
Smoke you. That's one up for the grove.
Now you just get weird looks for buying one in the middle of winter, so you're an idiot either way. Okay, but you see, I was never limited by social constraints. I wear Velcro shoes because they are the best shoes. I don't care what people think.
Just some poetry I read. Hey,
Abusing social norms is how, like, you get, like, take shortcuts or whatever, or get ahead, or right? Like, have you ever actually thought about Velcro shoes? Like, think about it. So the job that you need the string to do is to attach from one side of an object to another, right, and securely fashion it, be easily adjustable, not come loose, right, and not be a tripping hazard, right? String is like the worst thing for that. It's not easily adjustable. Like, it's somewhat okay at attaching two different things to one another, but not in the way that you want, right? Because you have to loop it. You have to do a ton of bullshit to get the string to do the action you want, right? Velcro is like exactly the material you want. It attaches one piece of an object to another. It doesn't easily come undone. It's easily adjustable. It's not a tripping hazard. It's not a tripping hazard. Is that not enough of an argument? Velcro gets worn out, loses grip after a week. I've been wearing fucking shoes for ages.
best there ever was. Yeah, that's real Grove Street.
Like, if everybody switched from string to Velcro shoes, the worst thing that would happen is that tying strings would be lost as a life skill. Like a common life skill people have, right? People wouldn't know how to tie strings in this one exact way. That's all that would be lost. It's like making the argument that we shouldn't have shops and stuff because everybody should learn to farm and be a hunter-gatherer, right? Like I think losing this little life skill is better.
You're a killer, baby. Ice cold.
What you're hearing is Josh can't tie his shoelaces. See, but I can tie shoelaces. That's the really fucking annoying thing. And that's the obvious social constraint, right? Is that, oh, I don't want people to think I can't tie shoelaces. Like, of course I can fucking tie shoelaces. I watch SpongeBob as well, chat. It's not a hard skill. It's not like fucking when I was a kid, my mother was like, oh, I gotta have Velcro shoes, Josh. Like, this is a decision I made as an adult.
I see your rap. Later, smoke.
Speak.
It's just a fucking another annoying social thing that prevents, like, for lack of a better word, progress, right? Like, people can't do the obvious easy thing. Like, just forget about the social constraint for a minute and actually think about the logistics of the problem we're trying to solve by using string as opposed to Velcro. Like, think what's a really common use for Velcro and try to replace it with string in your head and think about how utterly stupid it is. Like, I'm not saying Velcro is, like, completely better than string. Obviously, there are some applications that, like, string or rope or whatever is better. Like, I wouldn't try to tie a ship to a dock with some Velcro, right?
Don't worry about it.
Hey, it ain't Jeffrey no more. It's OG Loke. Oh,
But for tying shoes, like keeping an object attached to you, like comfortably and securely on your feet, it's not a tripping hazard. Like, how many times do I have to say this? It's not a tripping hazard. Is that not enough?
What's your plan, big gangster? Now you man and all.
Man, I ain't free. My parole officer lined me up with a job.
Meow.
Motherfucker always trying to keep a player down.
Anyway, hello Omega. By the way, I saw you typing things. I was too busy ranting.
Coming up in the world, huh?
Just a stepping stone to
Sometimes the most comfortable solution for the individual is best. What I'm saying, look, nobody tries Velcro. Not because they prefer string, but because it's just a social norm. That's the only reason. Like, I get what you're saying, fucking West. Hi, by the way. I'm not saying everybody do what I'm doing. I'm just saying, can we not accept this and try this for a little bit and see if it's better?
Ooh, chase me, chase me.
String is probably cheaper though, but that's just another thing because of the social norm. There are more string shoes than there are Velcro shoes. So it kind of works out the opposite, because nobody wants Velcro shoes. I mean, I guess again, supply and demand probably doesn't quite work that way, but still.
Hey, take me to the burger shop and phone a beat.
Better fixation on high boots. I'm not saying everything. Okay, alright. Just, can you not understand what I'm saying, alright? The reason you don't have Velcro shoes, or don't try it, is not because you think it's better, or not because Velcro is better in everything but not everything else. The only thing I'm arguing is that people don't try Velcro shoes because of a social norm. That's it. That's the only reason. I think it's better in every way, sure, and I have to argue that point to try to explain why I do it, and like, it's not just because I can't tie shoelaces, herder, right? Like, sure, it's not a fucking one-size-fits-all, hey kind of funny, right? But for, like, normal shoes, right? Just a normal-ass trainer that you put on every day to walk to work in. Have you ever ridden a bike with shoelace shoes? Has the shoelace ever gotten into the bike chain? Do you know how frustrating and painful and potentially, like, dangerous that is?
Thanks for the ride, CJ. Don't be a stranger, fool.
Yeah, for sure. I'll see you around.
Like a quarter pound. Later.
No? Okay. It's just an example. No, because you tie your shoes properly. Oh, for fuck's sake. Emma, when we first got together, did I wear Velcro shoes? Really? That long is it? Okay. It's just so annoying that people don't do this, like, objectively better for 99% of scenarios thing because of the Josh can't tie shoes social shit. Anyway, the point I was getting at is that social things do not, I try to avoid those little social constraints. Ah, fuck. So I do what I think is better regardless of what the social norm is. I'm playing video games for a living. I'm speedrunning them. I have long, stupid hair. Do I need to say more? Meow. Boink.
Grove
Fuck.
Street. Home. At least it
So
was
basically,
before.
I'm a punk. I mean, kind of. I'm a rebel. Yeah, that's totally what it is. Anyway, buy Velcro shoes. Just try it, chat. Just try it. If you're sat there like, I could do with a new pair of shoes. Right? Just try Velcro. That's all I want you to do. I'll just make the world a little bit of a better place. That's all I want to do.
Grove Street, home. At least it was before I fucked everything up.
Yeah, I know, funny pig, I know.
Follow my lead.
You actually bought new shoes yesterday and they have laces. Do you have the receipt, Omega?
You're gonna have to walk now, sucker.
What about shoes with nothing? I mean, yes, that would obviously be the superior options if the shoes just fit correctly and you don't need to adjust them. But we don't live in a utopia, chat. No, there are some shoes like that, right? And yes, sure, they're better than Velcro, but that's not what we're arguing here. Well, that's not what my argument is. Academic argument, not shouty argument. Whenever I use that word, people think that I mean it in the negative way. Can I reset, please? I'm really bad at resetting today. I don't even think they had Velcro shoes. Oh, God. Finland's too far gone. I give up. Boink.
Grove Street, home. At least it was before I fucked everything up.
Finland also does that store thing where we all farm instead. Brim. Hello, friend. Brim. For cold countries, Velcro's bags so you can catch on wool gloves and mittens and stuff. Yeah, okay, so there's some argument to be made here. There are some extreme scenarios. But do you know what also an extreme scenario is? Never Velcro anywhere ever on any shoelaces or 100% of the time, right? Like, we're already on one extreme. I'm not arguing for the other extreme. I'm arguing for fucking normality, damn it. Not Velcro all the things. Not shoelace all the things. Can we just have some sort of, like, happy medium? Where people aren't judged for wearing Velcro shoes? Velcro and laces. I wonder if I can get some shoes that have fake laces on the outside, but they actually are just Velcro shoes. They just look like they're shoelaces. But now we're getting like, that's like insane. Why do I gotta do that? Why have I gotta do that? It's like one of those really stupid traditions where we all do something and nobody understands why anymore. It's like, Mummy, why do we have to wear shoes that look like they have laces but are actually just Velcro? Mummy, why do my self-sizing shoes have to pretend to be boring manual ones? It's like, you see, when my dad was around, if you didn't have shoelaces, people thought you were mentally handicapped. So now we just gotta do it now, right? Like fuck. Excuse me. Keep a picture of you tying shoelaces in your wallet in case anyone asks. That's not what I want. It's not what I want. It's not what I want. Just want normality.
Hey, show me how they drive on the East Coast.
I don't have a gun. What am I doing? my shoes? Hey chat, hey chat, hey chat. Oh dear. I need new shoes, Emma. I'm still wearing these like fucking fancy shoes. I need trainers again. Maybe. Oh, that's Emma. Emma. Christmas present. You were flailing around for a Christmas present. Shoes, Emma. Ah. You missed an opportunity there, didn't you?
Follow my lead.
I haven't told stream about what you did get me in the end. Yeah. Meow. You Velcro your family photos to the wall for the same reasons? Okay. We're doing the fucking extremes. I'm not like Velcro for everything for everyone. I just want to be able to wear Velcro shoes. That's all I want. But yes, what? Why? What is a good way of attaching stuff to walls? I mean, we currently use like a nail and some string, but maybe that is like fundamentally flawed and we just do it because everybody else does it. Right?
Keep up, motherfucker.
But Josh arguing for reasonable things is boring. If I convince one person that can hear my voice to just try Velcro shoes, then it was worth it. Where's the gun? God damn it, I didn't pick it up. Can I... Okay, this is really bad. Can I replace the lock on your front door with Velcro? What are you up to there, right? Oh, there he goes. There he goes. There he goes. There he goes. My next shoes will be Velcro 100%. I used them for a long time, then switched to laces and hate them. Clicking intensifies. Clicking intensifies. Oh god, I'm listening to myself. Oh shit. Clicking intensifies. Oh god, I'm listening to myself. Oh shit. Quick, hurry this up. Oh god, I'm listening to myself. Stop talking. Quick, hurry this up. Oh god, I'm listening to myself. Stop talking. Fuck, I muted, didn't I yet? Hello, there we go. Alright. Why have you got gift subs disabled, Riolus? I tried to give you a sub. I could do it for other people, but I couldn't do it for you, so I guess you have it disabled. Damn it. Whatever. Alright, anyway. Try to just sound nice.
Grove Street.
Meow. Can you disable it? Yeah, you can not receive gifts from people you don't know, I think, or something like that. Pretty sure.
Oh, hey, thanks.
Okay, well, I guess that is easier, I suppose. And works out better for me, so thanks. Oh, that's someone else. No,
Oh,
what am I
hey,
saying?
pennies.
What's wrong with zippered boots?
You don't know why it didn't work. Huh, interesting. I don't know then. I tried, but it was the option was like grayed out. It's kind of weird. Someone else do it. Fuck it. I give up. Thanks Zembar for 1,000 pennies. What's wrong with zippered boots? I mean, a zipper is also...
Oh, hey, thanks.
Fine. But the zipper has the fundamental flaw of, like... Whenever we use zippers on clothes, they always have to be accompanied by this little fabric bit behind it, right? To make sure it doesn't catch your skin. Velcro doesn't suffer from that. And the little fabric thing that you put by a zipper is also helps get the zipper caught. So it's like a double-edged sword. And I know some shoes don't have the little fabric-y bit, but it means you just sometimes catch your foot with it, right? And also, a zipper isn't great at, like, holding its shutness when, like... It's good at a different kind of force, right? Like, if you were to just push on the zipper, it wouldn't open, but with a shoe, I imagine the forces are, like, sideways and pull the zipper open a bit more, right? It's like how a string is, like, really strong when it's pulled, but is, like, useless at being pushed, right? Because it just flexes. It's kind of like a zipper's like that. It can do, like, all sorts of directions, but, like, horizontal from it, it just opens it, right? And I imagine, yeah, foots would do that. I don't know, though. I can't say I've ever worn a zippered boot, I'll be honest. But I'm just guessing. But anyway, I have nothing against zippers. Nothing against zippers. Zipped boots are fine. I'm okay with that. As long as you aren't using laces, like, you know, intentionally making things really difficult for yourself. Like playing with a fucking controller on a PC or something. You know. Ah, fuck this start, man. It's just awful. Anyway, thanks Knight for giving a sub to them. I don't know why I couldn't give you a sub, Riolus. I tried. I don't know why. And thanks It's Stanley for subscribing. Alright. Josh has a stake in some Velcro company. Maybe I should have, yeah. Buy stocks in a Velcro company.
Grove Street. Home. At least it was before I fucked everything up.
Hello there, friend.
Don't mind me.
Thank you, sir. Very kind of you. I'll gladly take that bite. Right, let's try to concentrate a little bit more. I'm going to try to read the chat a little less. Read the game a little more. And see if I can actually get started. Because I'm getting sick of Big Smoke now. Thank you, Taxi. That was nice. Kind of useful. No, it doesn't stop people giving subs in their own channel. Like, I've done it before. Like, streamers sometimes have it in their fucking title they're giving subs away and stuff. Like, nah, it's not that. I could select other people in the list, I just couldn't select them. I don't know.
Keep up, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. Like, normally, employees get an employee discount, right? Well, not only because it's a perk, and you want people to apply that like the company and products and stuff. It's also because if you pay a person, and then they give you the money back for something, right? Like, then it's basically like you didn't pay them a wage at all. So if anything, companies want their, like, the contractors and employees to spend money on themselves, right? You know, that's exactly what they want. So if anything, but I kind of do get an employee discount for giving someone a sub, right? Because I get half of it back, because you're subbing to me. So there kind of already is that dynamic. What the fuck is happening? Just ignoring your comments because your English is bad? No, because I can't read everything. Didn't I say out loud that I wanted to read chat a little less and look at the game a little more, like just right now? Or did I... I never know if I think about saying something or actually say it. I did say it, okay. Like, sometimes I repeat myself because I, like, think about the response and then I say the response, but it turned out I just said the response instead of thinking about it the first time. That sounds really weird, but, you know. Where is Ryder? There we go. Do 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 do. Hey, how much longer am I going to do this for? I'm really bored now.
Hey, show me how they drive on the East Coast, homie.
The stream, the playing, that is, not the talking.
Hey, show me how they drive on the East Coast, homie.
Hey, old Reese still run the barbershop?
Like a raggedy ass motherfucker. He popped his
Hey Emma,
years ago.
do you want to talk about Star Wars yet?
Yeah, I think I'll get cut up.
Sorry?
Whatever. You got 5 minutes? I'll be cutting you like a DJ. So when you running off again?
I'm
okay.
Not. I'm thinking of staying.
Hey, who here hasn't watched Star Wars and wants to yet? Anyone?
Yeah, but now
No F1 talk? There is no F1. They're having Christmas break.
Sit yourself down, CJ.
You? Okay.
Your moms used to choose your
How many viewers is it going to cost me to talk about Star Wars for a bit? Sponsored by Disney? Oh, no, it won't be. I mean, the film is great. Enjoy yourselves, guys. Smiley face. Have fun. Talk. Okay, I'm just pre-warning people. I'm going to talk about the latest Star Wars film out loud with spoilers. No holds barred. What does that mean? No holds barred. Or is it no bars hold? Wait, what is that saying? I might just not understand the words that are in it.
Take us back to the Grove, motherfucker.
Anyway, no holes barred. Yeah, but what does that mean? Whatever. Anyway, spoil it, please. The latest movie is supposed to be shite anyway. It's not the worst one. So I'm going to, okay, let's set up some ground rules, okay? If I say the second one, I am referring to the 8th film. The numbered 8 film. The second one of the modern Disney trilogy, okay? If I say the second one. If I'm referring to the actual second Star Wars film, I'm gonna say the second one of the original trilogy or something.
Hi Josh, finally sold some Yif again. You here have some money. Thank you, less than 3.
Okay, thanks, buddy boy. For 7 months. Yeah, okay, so, because that gets a little confusing if I don't do that. Anyway, the second one was the worst one. The first one, I don't remember the first one, but other people have said the first one was okay. So I'm going to go ahead and say the first one was okay. Rogue One was my favourite so far. I haven't watched Solo, but apparently that is also good. The third film, the latest one, is pretty bad, but it's not as bad as the second one. But it's still pretty bad. It wasn't that much... It wasn't hard to be better than the second one.
What the fuck? Get that fool!
I don't know where to start. I've talked about this film so much over the past few days. Maybe I don't want to talk about it. Maybe I'm ranted out on this subject. I don't know. I don't even know where to start. Like if you want to know... if you want to know my opinion of the film, I tweeted about it. Like, CPG Grey and Brady's podcast, Hello Internet, pretty famous podcast. They do, like, they review all the Star Wars films, and they reviewed the latest one, and they talked about it and stuff. Everything they said is exactly how I felt. They didn't talk about everything, but everything they said, I was 100% behind. At least Grey, anyway. Maybe not Brady, but Grey.
I'll catch up with you.
That's like, if you want to listen to me talk about Star Wars for 2 hours, then you can substitute me with Grey, I suppose. Because he basically did that for me.
Yeah, you try to get any of these crackheads to help you out.
But yeah, I don't know.
Apart from smoke, sweet.
Why did I start this conversation if I didn't actually want to talk about it? What the hell am I doing? Yeah, what Fintas linked? There you go. I guess I'm just more interested to see what other people say about it. That's why I wanted to talk about it. Any Tims in chat?
Hey, grab hold of that bat over there.
Man,
I don't know.
serious mission now.
And don't sweat it, homie. Everybody in the
It was bad. I don't know how to... It wasn't good.
Good afternoon, ball of dope pushers. Grove Street going down. What was you saying to these motherfuckers?
I don't know. I don't know where to start. This kind of this topic kind of fell flat on its ass. I don't know where to go from it. Into The Sims? Not really. I don't know. The film was just so boring and mediocre and shit that I don't know. It was just bad.
Now that the base ain't getting pushed up in their faces, maybe these fools should be up for some real banging.
Yeah, Grove gonna get back on his feet now, for sure though.
Later, homie.
Yeah, but even that doesn't excuse some of the things Cook Malaya, or however the hell I say your name.
How moms get killed? We gotta
like,
we all gotta talk about
sure, you can make the excuse that they were trying to cram 2 films worth of stuff into 1 film, but some of it was just, some of the stuff, the content itself was just bad, and if they just cut it, it would have been fine. You know that whole bit where C-3PO, like, can't say the thing for stupid reasons that I don't even remember anymore? He can't say the thing. And they have to go on a little mini adventure to help him say the thing, and he's gonna die if they do it or whatever, but it's fine because he doesn't die actually. If that whole bit didn't happen, if they had found the blade, which already is a stupid plot point, but if they found the blade, and they went, oh hey, I can, C-3PO went, oh hey, I can read this, and then he read it out loud, and then they said, okay, cool, let's go, what would have been different?
What? No.
The only meaningful difference I can think of is there's the lady with the helmet wouldn't have been in the story, but then that wouldn't have been different anyway. That's the only thing that I can think of. Like, that's it, right? Does anyone agree with me? Like, think about all the things that happened as a consequence of C-3PO not being able to say the thing. None of them mattered. And if they weren't there, the film would have been the same. Just more concise. Right?
What happened to the family? What a love at?
Shit happens. Seville wrongs Temple. Temple wrongs Grove.
And the second film suffered from this a lot.
That's the way of the world, baby.
Like the whole thing, you know, in the second film, when they went to the casino planet, right? And they did all that extra bullshit on the casino planet. That whole bit of the film, if you edited it out, the film would make the exact same story. It would be exactly the same, right? But like the bit where they think they kill Chewie but they don't, haha. like, the only point of that was like, ooh, she's got lightning skills or whatever. But if that wasn't in the film, like, if Chewie just...
Yeah, that's real Grove Street style now.
If Chewie didn't get captured, I guess they don't have a reason to go onto the starship. But then what happened on the starship? Anything?
You want some too? Ice cold, baby. I knew I was the chosen one.
Like, Chewie could have just not been in the film and it would have been the same, right?
Oh, you're making me so proud.
The dagger is on the ship. Oh yeah, because Chewie took it on there, yeah. So they had to go on there. Okay, but like... Oh, fuck. I'm put... Ah, no, fuck. What am I doing? I fucked up. I didn't put my earphones in quick enough.
What's going on, man? Shit seems pretty fucked up.
But like, but what if the dagger wasn't on the ship?
What are you talking
What would have been different? And I know a lot of my all of my complaints so far stem from if this wasn't in the film, it would be the same, right?
At least you still talking shit.
Shit, fuck it. But you can't say that about every film, right? Like, surely you can't just take shit out of a film and have it make sense. Like, some of this film wouldn't make sense if we took it out, but there's just a lot that didn't, right? Yeah, the whole fake Chewie death. Like, how many fake deaths were in this film? Right? It was like C-3PO, Chewie. How many times did Kylo fake die? Twice.
Yeah.
There was the time Rey cut the spaceship up.
Oh, 3 times.
Right, and it looks like he dies in the explosion. He fell down the hole that has cushions at the bottom or something, right?
Yeah.
And he was fine. He got stabbed by Rey. Right, that was another fake death. How many other times did they fake Kylo's death? Yeah, the dagger lining up the remnants of the ship are really stupid. Right, but it's all these things. It's all these things that are like, okay, but if this was 2 films, it wouldn't have fixed that. If it was 2 films, then the dagger lining up with the ship would have still been stupid. Right?
Grove Street. Home. At least it was before I fucked everything up.
It was like...
Follow my lead.
It was like you got to the end, and it was just like the plot armor was so strong on every character that you knew nothing was going to happen. And I go into every film like knowing that for the most part, but I think even like normal people that aren't trying to be like arseholes about a film probably realized by the end, right? Like, did you think that, Emma? When Kylo fell down the hole, did you have any doubt that he was going to climb back out? Okay, but I meant from a normal person's perspective, like, even if you don't know that shit, but whatever, anyway. So even if you don't know about the whole, like, storytelling dynamic of plot armor and stuff, right, like, even if you didn't know that stuff, surely watching that film you would have got, by the end of it, that Kylo wasn't going to die. Yeah, like, you know.
Keep up, motherfucker.
But they also went back on so much shit, like the Emperor being alive. Like, they never explained anything. They never explained anything. At any point, right? How is the Emperor alive? Like, what are the other things they didn't explain? Where did the Star Destroyers come from? Is another one. Fuck. I can't remember all the things they didn't explain. It was pretty bad. But, you know. just, like, from production standpoint, the film was obviously good. They, you know, had a ton of budget. Of course it was. It looked cool. Things exploded. It was kind of alright, you know. But it was just... Ah. I was going to say something else. I can't remember what it was now. Fuck. What was I about to say? Oh, yeah, that was it. There are some, like, I still think the argument of he tried to cram 2 films worth of stuff into one is an interesting argument. Because there are some signs of that, right? Like,
show me how they drive on the East Coast, homie.
Like, I don't know how many people noticed or how many people even remember or missed it or whatever, but there was an evil Ray in the film. There was an evil version of her. Right? And I'm no expert in film development, right? But they made a character. They got their super high, like, they got their main lead actress, right? They made her a completely different character with a new outfit, and they gave her, like, the cool lightsaber and stuff, and they gave her a cool look and everything, and they made her in the same scene as herself, which isn't the easiest thing to do. It's not the most difficult film trick to do, like fucking I did it for my YouTube video, right? But it's still somewhat tricky, like non-trivial to do, right? They did that. She was in the film for like 2 seconds. They went through all this, like for lack of a better word, R&D to develop this character, right? And the way she looks and stuff. And she was in the film for like 2 seconds. Not even that, maybe, right? It was like really weird. So it's kind of like... It's kind of like, was there something else there? It feels like there's like a deleted scene there, right? Like they didn't fight or anything.
This pizza parlor's no pushover.
It was so fucking weird.
What you waiting for, fool? Take us back to the Grove, motherfucker.
Yeah, why? Yeah, that's a good point, Daz. Why did they need the plot point that the Star Destroyers had planet-killing cannons on them? Why did they need that? If yeah, they just destroy a planet for no reason, and then they move on, and does anybody talk about the destroyed planet at any point? If they just deleted the scene, did anything change? Again, I'm making that argument again, but you know, right? But like, what if all of the Star Destroyers or whatever they're called? I don't know the technical name. I'm not the biggest Star Wars nerd, but the scary triangle spaceships. What if they just like didn't have the planet destroying cannons on the bottom? Like, what changes? What changes? So, Palpatine, somehow through evil magic, managed to make the entire surface of a planet into a Star Destroyer, right? Why did they need to have planet-destroying cannons? Was 1,000,000 Star Destroyers without planet-killing cannons not enough? Like, they were still fucked, right? Like, what if they remove the whole film? What changes? So you can't say that because, like, things did actually progress. But, like, it's just utterly pointless. I never actually realized that. See, this is why I want to talk about it, but that's, like, so right. It was, like, completely pointless plot point. Okay, but asking the actors how the story went, they have no idea. They didn't have anything to do with the final edit. They just turned up and said the things they had to say in a green room sometimes, didn't they? And that was it, and then left. I guess vaguely. But they probably also did a load of stuff that wasn't in the final film or got changed or whatever through editing, right?
I'm kind of shocked, you know. Crash took all my
Like,
paper, man.
asking
Left me with
the
never a
actors
small
about
change.
the characters they portrayed is an interesting question. Because that is their area of expertise, right? But asking them about the overarching story of the film or whatever, like, I don't know. Like, they'll have a more insightful opinion than normal people, I guess, but I don't know how much more.
One of the families ain't up on it.
Apart from Smoke, Sweet, and you know yours truly. Let's just cruise through the hood and find us somebody.
Do 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 do.
Hey, Buster,
Do do
wake
do
up.
do 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 do. And hey everyone that said hello, by the way. Hi, I did have a happy holidays, thanks, hello. Damn it. That is a big paragraph that I can't read while playing a video game. And no, don't read it to me, Emma. Unless it's actually a good paragraph.
Man, you can smell a crack den a mile away.
Yeah, let's shoot through and introduce ourselves.
But yeah, I don't know. It's...
Good afternoon, ball of dope pushers. Gross.
It didn't make me, like, emotionally angry like the second film did. Like, this film was still pretty bad. I had a more negative reception than, like, Gray and Brady did. Like, I still thought it was bad. They were just, like, meh about it. But I was, just, like, I really think it's bad. But it's still nowhere near as bad as the second film. But I don't remember all of the details of the second film too well.
Now that the bass ain't getting pushed up in their faces, maybe these fools should be up for some real bang.
Yeah, Grove gonna get back on his feet now, for sure.
How about them space horses on the surface of that Star Destroyer?
Carl, you dry. Smoke look like he gonna pass out.
Why can't the spaceships fly up?
Our moms get killed. We gotta talk about it.
Why can't they do that?
Talk about it. They was going for Sweet.
How you supposed to know that? You know what people are like.
Move it, CJ. Hit it. Go, go, go. Hit the gas. We gotta ice these niggas. Why you ain't blasting, Smoke?
Yeah, exactly, LeBron.
Quit stuffing your motherfucking
It's like, I know you can just make these logical arguments about any kind of, like, fantasy film or whatever, right? Like, you know, if you look hard enough, you can tear anything apart with all these, like, little logical, like, plot holes and stuff like that, right?
Alright, I'm on.
Especially with, like, video games and stuff. But the thing is, you don't do that to stories that are good. You only do that to stories that are bad. And, like, even if you ignore all the plot points and stuff, the story of the film was just bad. Like, how many times did Ren, or Ray, or whatever her name is, go somewhere, and then Kylo turned up, and they got a bit angry at each other, and then they left? There was one time where they just fucking, after she blew up Chewie's ship or whatever, they're having like a force pull the ship contest, right, to see who can pull the ship harder, right? And then she blows up the ship, and just goes, "Oh no, I killed Chewie, oh no!" Cut to black, and they're somewhere else. Right? Like, what happened? How did they get away? How did Kylo not stop them? Right? Like, I haven't seen anyone mention that cut yet, but it was just so, like, out of nowhere for me. I just couldn't understand what just happened.
What happened to the families? Where the love at?
Shit happens. Seville wrong.
Oh yeah, the Finn. I forgot about Finn. Ray, there's something I've got to tell you. Oh no, don't worry about it. I'll never explain it again.
Yeah, but you know.
Right, how many times did that happen? And they just didn't go into details.
You're a leader, a visionary. Die, little glass ball of fool. Oh, Beverly be so proud of you, boy.
Was Finn's role in the story anyway? Is he even required? I mean, he does, like... He tries to sacrifice himself to destroy the fucking sensor tower or whatever bullshit, right? But of course the plot armor is so thick that obviously that was never gonna happen. He was never gonna, like, die doing it or anything.
Ice cold, baby. I knew I was the chosen one.
Oh, man. Check out Special Agent Big Smoke.
You're making me so proud.
I don't know. And like at a basic level, it just wasn't. It wasn't even like exciting or dramatic or anything. Like this was supposed to be. This was supposed to be the culmination of 9 films, right? If you believe that Lucas wrote 9 scripts or whatever, and even if you don't believe that, it's still the culmination of a trilogy of films, right? It's supposed to be the big bad ending of it, and it was just, I don't know, it wasn't even exciting or dramatic or anything, right?
At least you still talking shit. You ain't changed a bit.
Thanks, CJ.
Like, the ending, the one thing that, like, surprised me or whatever was that he, like, force lightninged all of the ships or something. Like, I get the ending is kind of... I hope it is a homage anyway to the original time they killed the Emperor, right? It's like, oh, look, all of your friends are dying in spaceships outside. Please attack me. I want you to attack me, right? Like, it was exactly the same as the ending to episode 6. Right? And they're all... I hope they were playing on that and didn't just do that accidentally. So they tried to, like, do the whole unexpected thing. So, it's like, you know, people joke about what if the Emperor just, like, lightninged the spaceships, right? And this time he actually did do it, right? So that was good. I liked that bit when he, like, people were like, how did he electrify the ships or whatever? But I thought it was cool. Like there's some Force stuff you don't have to explain. Like, why can he shoot lightning out of his hands? Like, I don't know. And he was, like, you know, all powered up from sucking their life or whatever. So, sure, why can't he shoot, like, a ton of lightning at ships, a bunch of ships? Like, sure, why not? I don't know why it had to just disable the ships and not, like, actually hurt people, but hey-ho.
I see. And what do he do?
Anything he can get thrown in jail for his career, joyride.
Do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, we have to think about why the Emperor didn't just kill the entire rebel fleet in Endor. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you could argue he was weaker then or whatever, but...
My parole officer lined me up with a job. Motherfucker
I don't
always
know.
trying to keep a player down.
But that bit was okay, right?
I'm gonna be a hygiene technician. Coming up in the world, huh?
Like, the only, like, climactic thing that built up... Oh, yeah, the other part of the film that was good was the Force communication-y thing that they were doing. Like, that actually built up over the course of 3 films, right? Like, at the start, they could just talk to each other and they didn't understand it, and it was all confusing and stuff. Like, Rey and Kylo, they could talk to each other through the Force or whatever, even if they didn't want to, it just kind of happened. And in the second film, like, Kylo starts to control it more or something, right? And then he gets, like, you know, wet or whatever one time. And then in this film, they set up the fact that they could pass objects between each other using it or whatever. And then that actually had a payoff when she gave him the lightsaber at the end through the Force talk or whatever, right? Like, that was cool. I liked that bit. Because they built it up over several films. But that's about it. I can't think of anything else I liked about the film. Like, even if I just turn my brain off herder and enjoy the lasers, like, even that was kind of boring, right?
Cause I'm keen with the hygiene on a mission like a super technician, baby.
Get on with that shit, man. Look at you. All muscly and shit.
Man, I got 17s on the head.
You like the bit where they brought Han Solo
Because I did it in the joint, it's real now.
Yeah, I guess it is. Gangster.
Did I get popcorn at the cinema? No, I didn't get popcorn. Expensive. I'm not really the biggest fan of it. Space lesbians on horses was ridiculous. Why did that have to be a thing? Why did that have to be the thing? That have to be a thing, anyway. Really weird. Whatever.
Thanks for the ride, CJ. Don't be a
Do I
stranger,
recommend
fool.
watching the
Yeah, sure. I'll
movie?
see you around. Like a £25. Later.
If you want to talk about it at length on the internet with other people and be a part of the conversation about it, then sure. If you want to watch a good film, no. Did I clap at the end? No. Was there any audience reaction to anything at any point, Emma? I mean, okay. But was that it? But, like, I mean, overarching audience... I just made a fucking replay of the car. God damn it. Hey, Mindu. This isn't really a speedrun stream anymore. This is a... Again, we're in podcast with San Andreas in the background mode. But it doesn't matter because people keep watching anyway, so fuck it. You won't listen to me talk, but you'll watch me... You'll listen to me talk with San Andreas in the background. But yeah, it was like... Oh, I don't know. It's just a shame that it had to end that way, right? It just wasn't good at all. It just wasn't.
Street.
Whee.
Oh, at least it was before I fucked everything up.
Like there was some good parts, but I just wish like I feel like with the elements you were given, like, so the very start of episode 1, sorry, no, the very start of episode 7, the first new one, I'm confusing myself again. If we started with the first new one, right, we had all the characters and all the setup and everything of the first new one, I feel like you could create a better storyline to the end, right? Like, why did they just kill off the weird... What was his name? Snook or something? Why was he even a character? Why was he even a thing? Like, I feel like you could have just made him the bad guy, you know? It would have been alright. Right? Like, I feel like with all of the elements at the start of the story... Yeah, exactly. Episode 7 was just a worse episode 4, I know. But if you started with the beginning of episode 7, I feel like you could have reached the end of episode 9 with a better story. Like, maybe not exactly the same ending. Like Kylo and Rey, like, you know, making up at the end or whatever was fucking obvious. But that's fine. People were fine with that. I was fine with that. Yeah. Like, hell, I'd go so far as to say you could have the start of episode 7 and hell, even the end of episode 9. And all of the bits in the middle could be better. I think the end could be better. The start was fine, though. Like, the setup, the scenario was fine. It was a little bit shitty that, oh, by the way, the Empire's still here and nothing changed. Like, it was still a bit shit. Like, maybe episode 7 could have been about the rise of the Empire again or something, as opposed to just starting with them already around. Like, wouldn't it have been cool to watch, like, Kylo restart the Empire or something? I don't know.
Show me how they drive on the East Coast, homie.
It was just a shame it went the way it did. It's just...
Hey, show me how they drive on the East Coast, homie.
There were just so many better ways that it could have happened.
Hey, old Reese still run the barbershop?
Like a
But
raggedy ass motherfucker.
I guess the motive wasn't, you know,
Yeah, I think I'll get cut up.
the overarching motive of the thing wasn't to make a good follow-up trilogy. It was to, hey, by the way, Star Wars is back, smiley face. Please come see us every Christmas, smiley face. And hell, they probably did do that, I guess.
Sit yourself down, CJ. What are you after,
Yeah, that's the one positive from this, is that this trilogy was so good, so bad, that it made people think the prequels were actually alright. So, I guess there's that benefit to it.
Everything's well stacked, sir.
Everything well stacked, sir.
Have a nice...
Just holdo maneuver the Sith Moon, dude.
This pizza parlor's no pushover.
What do I think of the original trilogy? I mean, I think that, like, people say shit like what I'm about to say a lot, but let me get to the end of my explanation before you judge what I'm about to say. But they're overrated, right? But that's because I'm like a few fucking decades later, right, watching them again. Like, when did they come out? Like the 70s, right? Was it 80s? I thought it was 70s. But, like, you know, when they came out, it's an interesting concept because it's not... Star Wars isn't really a sci-fi. It's like a fantasy, basically. Isn't it? And the original thing was just, like, a weird mix of, like, World War II themes and fantasy sci-fi stuff, right? Like, I don't know. It's just the product of its time or whatever. I feel like there's a reason people like to have clean starts and stuff. Like, hell, even GTA, the HD universe, right? They, like, started a new, basically, like, you know, story-wise stuff. And, like, whole feeling of the game or whatever, right?
You hit this up here.
But watching it now, it's like, you know, they weren't like crazy revolutionary films or whatever.
What the fuck?
You know, they were at the forefront of like technology and stuff, but some of these films like budget, like, you know, production value wise, are pretty damn good. Right? But I like the original trilogy. Like, you know, I've watched fucking Star Wars, of course. Oh, shit. I took my earphone out. But, you know,
Get us back to the hood, CJ.
I wasn't around when they came out. So I always have to... When you watch those films, you have to watch it with, like, you know, a time-sensitive lens, right? Like, you have to try to remember, right, okay, you know, stuff was like this back then. And, you know, it's good stuff.
Riding bike, ain't it, boy?
Yeah, it all comes back.
But
how you doing on the Fetty?
I'm kind of short, you know. Crash took all my paper, man. Left me with nothing but small change.
Here, get yourself
But I'm
a
not
beer or
like
something. I'll catch
some
up with you.
crazy Star Wars fan that's like the original trilogy was absolutely perfect and hold it on a pedestal or whatever, right?
Your hood's all messed up, huh?
Yeah, you try to get any
Meow.
of these crackheads to help you out.
No wonder the families ain't up on it.
Apart from smoke, sweet, and you know, far from smoke,
Do
sweet, and you know you a true keeper.
Ever seen Willow? No, I don't know what that is. When you watched it a few years ago. Yeah, it's like, but like it's not, you know, it's not the second coming of Christ or anything. They're like fine films.
Man, we on a serious mission now.
And don't sweat it,
Meow.
homie. Everybody, please. Man, you can smell a crack den a mile away.
Yeah, let's shoot through and introduce ourselves.
I don't remember the prequels too well, but I seem to remember that I thought by the time they got to 3, he, you know, got the shit together and it was less bad, right?
Ballers know Grove Street families on their way back up.
For sure, homie. And what's more, you ain't run out on me. Times change.
Yeah, exactly, Nicola. Like, do I think people are gonna watch these Star Wars films back in like 15 years' time?
Silence of victory, motherfucker. Maybe these fools should be up for some real
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, Grove.
Oh, you're just raging about Game Freak or something. Okay.
Later, homie. Carl, you dry. Smoke look like you gonna pass out.
Yes, why not? Are you talking to me or I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, I don't like.
We gotta talk about it.
You know, how many people watch the prequels back? Right?
How you supposed to know that? You know what people are like. Say they have love for you.
But you know, it was always, I don't know, it was always gonna be like this, wasn't it? I don't think Disney was ever too interested in making an actual good film. They just wanted, it was supposed to be homogenized crap for everyone, right? Maximum budget and maximum revenue. That's what the stuff was about.
Damn, that was some serious shit. Yeah, man, those balling fools won't try that again. Carl, let's get back to the Grove.
Alright, I'm on it.
Oh, man. That fool filled the hole. That's one up for the Grove.
What you back there, Smoke?
Man, if you can eat your food while everybody else is losing theirs and blaming you, you straight, Nothing. Just some poetry I read.
Hey, Smoke, tell me why you...
I still think Rogue One was really good. Because while this latest Star Wars film is like the Emperor conjuring starships out of thin air, right? And like lifting them. Rogue One was just like, it didn't suffer from the raising the stakes problem that all these mainline Star Wars films have had. It's like, oh, there's a Death Star, and there's a second Death Star, and then, oh shit, there's a Death Planet. There's, oh, now we've got a Death Star on the bottom of all these ships. Oh, right, like, and keep raising the stakes. Rogue One was way more of like a smaller story, but it was also like more grounded in reality. And I know it doesn't. It's like when people ask for realism in games. It's like, it's not what I mean. It was like a story of, you know, the science and research behind the Death Star. So whereas this latest film is the Emperor conjuring the shit out of thin air, Rogue One was like, what's the logistics of making the Death Star, right? Like,
oh, hey, thanks.
Yeah, that's real.
I don't know.
Street style now.
Yeah, power creep. I mean, kind of. You're using video game terminology, but yes. Power creep, kind of. Thanks, Kezbardo, for subscribing for 9 months, by the way. Hello. Fuck. Yeah, having a... Yeah, maybe not. Maybe that's what I mean. Like, again, I'm not the biggest film critic person in the world, so I don't know, like, terminology and stuff, but... But it was just, you know, Rogue One was just actually a nice, small, self-contained story that while it made references to the original, it was like, you know, it being a prequel and stuff, was good. I don't know, I feel like Rogue One could have been set at any time period, and it would have been fine.
CJ, I see your rap.
Later, Smoke. speed.
Yeah, exactly, Omega. It's just raising the stakes problem. Of course there's a car that crashed into me. Why wouldn't there be? Oh well, whatever. I'm sure this is the end of the trilogy and they won't make any more, smiley face. Like they said. Right? I'm sure they won't continue to make Star Wars films. It's all done now. We can all move on. I can't wait for the latest new IP from Disney. New IP from Disney. Okay, well, they made a few things, I guess.
Good to hang with you, brother. I'm sorry I get a little tense.
Don't worry about it.
Hey, it ain't Jeffrey no more.
It's OG Loke.
OG Loke.
Oh yeah, he's a real gangster now.
I see. And what do you do?
Hey, we haven't had a Mickey Mouse film in a while. Maybe they're too scared to make one in case they lose the copyright or whatever.
What's your plans, big gangster? Now you a free
How's it
man
going,
and all.
Toots?
Man, I ain't free.
You tapping? You got anything interesting to do today?
You got that right.
No.
Still, ain't so
How you
bad.
feeling?
I'ma be a hygiene technician.
Coming
That's
up in
good.
the world, huh?
Just a stepping stone to greatness.
We should try to figure out a time for us to try Fog of Love at some point, Emma. Whee. Also, the cat is snoring. You think there will be a Windows after Windows 10? I mean, maybe. I'm sure there will be.
You're the boss.
Cause I'm keen with the hygiene on a mission like a super technician, baby.
I like how everyone in chat is just like, yeah, Disney's terrible doing the same thing over and over again.
Man, I got 17
Never doing something new and interesting and different. Oh, everybody fucking, I just want something new from Disney. Man, I sure do wish they weren't forced to do the same thing forever. Do 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 do. One PCJ, please.
Thanks for the ride, CJ. Don't be a stranger, fool.
Yeah, for sure. I'll see you around.
Like a quarter pound. Later.
Yeah, it's obviously Microsoft's ultimate goal, isn't it? Make Windows a service instead of a product. But are they really there yet, though? I don't know that they are.
You wear colors, dude? Show you down. You know me, CJ.
Wee. In the car. Ooh. I mean, how long have Windows 10 been out for? This is the first time in a while that a Windows is getting decommissioned, right? Or whatever the word they use is, while the direct one after it is still the most up-to-date one, right? Like, when they killed Vista, was Windows 10 a thing? When they killed XP, was Windows 10 a thing, actually? Maybe it wasn't. Just take this. There's no passengers. XP was end of life in 2014. So 10 wasn't out yet then, right? Okay. The odds. Oh yeah, Windows 8. Windows 8 still exists. I forgot about Windows 8. Yeah, okay. So yeah, Windows. Yeah, okay. So I'm wrong in what I said. They're not killing the second to latest OS. I feel like Windows 8.
What you want me to roll with you for anyway?
No reason. I just wanted to get in the carpool lane.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man, just cool out, homie. Just chill.
Your cousin coming here from Mexico.
Yeah.
Me and her go way back.
Way back.
Ah, Smoke, you full of shit. I'm a maniac with it.
Fuck. I'm not sure why you're asking me, Scalar. I don't know. If you just need something quick, then I guess online's better, but if you want something more permanent and you're not desperate, but if you just moved, you probably are. Fuck. I'm trying to get sleepy. Los Santos sleepiness is happening now. We are approaching the end of this stream, I fear.
Rolling Heights Ballers Country. Do us a little drive-by, huh?
Let's hope I get out of Los Santos with this run, because I'm probably not going to do another one after this.
G, thanks, G.
Just don't drive like no fool. Yeah, Ballers Turf. You dogs ready?
We iced them, CJ.
You
Let's hunt
have
down
nothing, then you should probably just get what you can now, yeah. Just get what you can as quick as you can, I guess.
That was way too easy. Let's go blast.
And worry about more permanent stuff later.
Stab out of here, CJ. What you waiting for, CJ? Find us some more ballers so we can cap them.
Like, I guess you need somewhere to sleep, somewhere to eat. And
Let's roll.
I don't know, what other essential things. Somewhere to put food.
Rollers, CJ, rollers.
I'm going to assume that your bathroom is still fine, right? You see there's one bed, 2 dinner tables, and 1 TV. Oh, sorry. Well, I guess like toilets and stuff then, I guess. Finish this run, please, at Joshimus. You know I start every run with the intention of finishing it, right?
Yeah, Grove is back, man. Grove is back.
Yeah, for sure. They was slipping, man.
Man, I'm shocked you ain't get us killed, CJ. You're down with the bros and the ballers know it. So watch yourself from now on, CJ.
Hello, Zephyr. Interesting, Omega. Alright.
Oh, hey, thanks.
Remember, no resetting.
I mean, does just stopping count as a reset? Because a reset is like when you restart, right? Like, what if I just end? That's not a reset, right? So that's fine. So thanks, SimZep, for Twitch Prime. Yes, because you restart the next day. So you want me to do one run and then never speedrun this game again. I mean, I can get behind that, but I don't think that's what you want.
She got a sister, CJ. You want her now?
Yo, Dick getting his boat in trouble
Man, you
again,
gotta
sweet.
ease up some. Get up a little, we sitting. I'll see you inside, baby. Man, this set tripping is killing the family. You did good back there.
Yeah, which is boy.
I'm a Johnson boy.
Hey, I got unfinished business.
Can you remind me to take the rubbish out when I'm done, Emma? Because I'll probably forget. Thanks. Do 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 do.
Don't make me get out my
Get a move along.
I think I'm too far gone. I'm too tired and low on motivation to continue, really. I'm just going until the run just naturally comes to its conclusion, but now I don't really have the intention of finishing. Wee. Hey, PH Beeman. I don't know, this was just talk show Josh Day. Podcast Josh Day. It's just me talking. I mean, I was having a good time, but the good time I was having had nothing to do with the video game. Like, I didn't care about the run or the video game at any point, really. It was just talking. Fuck. My foot getting stuck in stuff. Do. I just wonder how many people are watching because they actually expect me to do a run or whatever, and are actually watching for the gameplay and are interested in the strats I'm doing and stuff. How many people are actually watching for that at this point? Like, I feel like SA is just a thumbnail on the stream, and it's me, like, talking that actually keeps people here. But they just don't left click unless there's SA on the thumbnail. Right? Because the gameplay has done, like, nothing this entire time. I haven't concentrated at all. There was, like, a little bit at the start where I said I'd stop reading chat and concentrate, but that was the very first run. I don't know, it's just confusing. Whee. Ring, ring. Okay, good, I didn't die. Do 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 do. Shit. You've just been here for so long, you're not sure what else to do. Blink, blink, blink.
Take that bastard for every
Do 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 do. But it's just like in the middle of one of these things where I'm talking, yeah. So I was like, say I was still talking about Star Wars, and then I just reset, right? And I didn't even talk about the reset, and then I just open up the game again. What if, like, I just kept talking, but just opened up a different video game? While I was doing it, like, what would happen is the viewer count would slowly drop. But not because people don't want to watch it. It'd be because people don't left-click the thumbnail and replenish the viewers that leave for, like, any other reason, right? I think that's all that would happen. I've done it a few times, right? With the Twitch bounty, like, switch to something else, I just keep talking. The view count just slowly dies over time. It's just from thumbnail clickers, I think. I wonder if I could find statistics on this. Like, how many people, like, what's my rate of people leaving the stream per hour? And what's the rate of people joining the stream per hour, right? Because when more people join than leave is when your viewer count goes up. But then, on every stream, your viewer count goes up until it reaches, like, a stable point and then stops. Like, I've been hovering around, like, 800 viewers this whole time, right? So, like, the amount of people left-clicking on the stream is the same as or greater than the amount of people leaving, for whatever reason, right? But when I switch game, it's not that the rate at which people leave increases, it's just the rate at which new people join decreases, is what I think happens. I definitely think it's also a factor of, like, because I play SA so much, I can just talk about whatever while I'm playing it. And I don't even need to think about the game. Like, it has, like, the inverse effect people think. It's like, SA... It's not bringing viewers because I'm better at the game or because people want to watch it or something. It's because I can just talk and not really concentrate while playing it, but still do it. If that makes any sense. Whereas if I just started up Halo Reach right now, like, I'd have to actually concentrate on that and not be able to talk as much. Like, I'm pretty sure... Yeah, I mean, I'm sure confusing, sure, but, like, not... it's not fully to blame, I think. I don't know. Yeah, I was talking about that the other day, Jimmy D. Like, just find out how Twitch does the thumbnail stuff and manipulate it, but I don't think there is a way to manipulate it. But, you know, but if I just sat here with no video game, if I did a just chatting stream and just sat here with no video game happening in the background, would it be different? Right? Like, like, would it be that different? Like, I'm not even going to mention the gameplay right now. Does it impact your viewing experience? Like, sure, some people typing lull and stuff. But, like, what if I just don't care? And it had no impact on the stream at all, right? What if I told you that this entire time, SA has just been a video in the background and I haven't actually been playing the game? What if I said that? Would that make it different? I haven't actually done that, by the way. Look, I'm like, you know, I haven't actually done that. I'm just saying, if I did say that, like, it's been a thing I've joked about for so long, but what if I did actually try that one time? And just talked a lot.
That's very kind of you.
I just talked a lot while gameplay happened in the background. Because I could do it, right? Like, I could just put, like... Let me demonstrate... demonstrate my point. If I just put, like... just something quick. I don't know, fucking... Why do I not have something quick to hand like this? Okay, that'll do, fuck it. If I just put, like... I could take, like, a video of my stream and just put the actual webcam just, like, over the video webcam, right? And just talk. The problem is you'd hear my keyboard, I think, would be the problem. I don't know, whatever. Anyway. Wee. Hello, friend. Potter.
I'm gonna kick your ass for the good of the community.
I know. Intentionally threw the one for clicks, yeah. I don't know. But yeah, it's not like I don't want to have the video game. Like, I want to do runs and stuff, and there's definitely some days where people are watching for the video game, not for me talking. And to be fair, those times when people watch for the video game and not for me talking, which is when I'm on a good run, it's like my viewer count increases quite a lot when that happens, right? Like, if I'm on a good run towards the end of Los Venturas, my viewer count doubles, I guess? Yeah, people watch for video game past Badlands. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. But I just wish it was like I could just sit here without having SA in the background and talk. Like, sure, I could still play SA sometimes. But what if it was just like this? Right? Today it could have been. Other days not so much. And obviously I want to be a speedrunner and stuff, but yeah. Anyway, whatever. I'm done for now. I'm getting tired and delusional. I'm gonna take a nap or something and then help Emma clean because the place is a mess. Nah, I won't play something else. I can do longer streams another day, but not today. I'm taking it easy. I'm like super tired after Christmas and stuff. Yeah, my little schedule thing I made said I wasn't gonna stream Monday. But I don't think I need to walk the dog on Monday. So I could probably stream then. I could stream Monday and Tuesday. So I could like stream the day before New Year's Eve. Oh yeah, New Year's Eve, yeah. That'll be a day where people come for the gameplay, not for the talking. New Year's Eve will be interesting. Alright, anyway. Thanks a lot for watching. I guess I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully with actual gameplay tomorrow and not just talking. Yeah. Hope everyone had a nice Christmas and stuff, and I'll have a new year and whatever, and see you guys later. Bye. Cleaning time, Emma. Oh, she's busy. Okay. Cleaning time. Bye.